Hello everyone. How are you all? I did see some of you over with Taz right before my stream. Better make sure that my volume is down, and I'll pull up my little thingy bob just in case we get any cheeky little bots or naughty people popping in. But yes, Andrew was here ages and ages ago, but hi, Andrew. Hopefully we get to see you at some stage today, maybe. Fingers crossed. Amy's here as well. Let us know how your holiday went and what all that was like and what the theme parks and everything was like. I'm absolutely bursting to find out your thoughts on everything. Brick Sergeant's here again as well. Hey, Sergeant, how you going? And Brooks is here as well. Dusty's here as well. Hey, Dusty. Pucky is just over here on the sofa, chilling out, being a very nice guy. So we've also got Taz in here as well. Yay! Hey, Taz, how you going? It was really nice hearing your thoughts on some of the sets, and I can't believe that we have ended up almost having matching friend sets this week. So you've got good taste. I've got good taste. That's why we're mates, I guess. Greg is here as well. So hi, Greg. Hope you're well. And Andrew's here too. Hey, Andrew, how you going? It was really nice also over on Taz's stream hearing about some of the horsey people that we have out there and their love of some of the Friends horse sets as well. So it's cool. Yes, thanks, Dusty, for the reminder to everyone. Now, yeah, I know. There's so many awesome sets. And I do have a preference for how we're going to build tonight. I know I usually ask you guys, but I am going to save the sailboat till last so that then we can all sail away into a happy place as we finish up the stream. So I'll pop that one down here. And I thought that it would be kind of cool to start off with the recycling truck, because I think that this is like a really cool build. Plus, it might also mean that Taz will get to see some of the construction as well while he's still awake and everything. And I think in the middle we can do the roller disco, which I think is just such a bright, colourful, camp, amazing set. And I think that this set is so cool for Pride Month. I don't know why. I just think like drag queens hanging out in this place, it would be awesome. So I'll pop that down here for next. Now, the other few things that were really cool, I'll do like a little mini haul, is I did end up getting the space set coming in. So I think next week we can do space. So we can build Olivia's Space Academy and then the Space Bunnies from Monkey Kid. So that's next week's planned. And then the thing that was really surprising was they did end up giving me like a little cosmic cardboard rocket ride as well. And when I ordered my Lego sets, they didn't say that a gift with purchase was going in my box. So, you know, it's nice to have that as a little bonus, which is awesome. Okay, so that. And then the other couple of sets that I also got as new this week was this one, which is the Dots adhesive mega pack. And then I also got like the little mini Dots pack. And because it's a long weekend here in Western Australia, I might see if I can try and record a video for these tomorrow or Monday. But we know how shockingly bad I've been with recording videos lately. And the other cool things that I also managed to end up getting with my 2 official orders from Lego was I was able to redeem some of my VIP points to get my felt sticker Dots stickers, which look super cute, like so cute. And the other thing that I absolutely love is that there's also been like Dots craft tape, like washi tape. And I think that this would be really nice to be able to add on to tiles to make sleeping bag designs, rug designs, bedding designs. So being able to like modify tiles with that. So that's definitely something I want to try out as well. So that's the rundown. And then it's also very exciting that next week is going to be pay week for me. And I think that between Country Bricks, Dusty, and myself, we've worked out that the Big W mid-year toy sale, I think, is starting on the 6th. So I might try and then pick up a few extra sets during the toy sale. So, yeah, lots of exciting stuff has been happening. Yay. So let's pop all that down there. Oh, it was wonderful. Cool. Oh, you enjoyed Disney Park. Oh my gosh. Oh, you got so much stuff and your nieces loved it too. Oh my gosh. Yes. That's like, I've never been to Disney as well. Oh, you bought the new set that you wanted. Yes. Oh my gosh. The Not So Evil Space Palace. That's such a good build, Cornet. I absolutely love that one. Cool. Oh, Brooks is also saying there may be some friend sets purchased as part of June 15th haul for the Forestman gift with purchase. Yes, it seems that so many people are super excited about the Forestman gift with purchase. Like, I don't want to like rain on anyone's parade because we can all like what we like. And there are some definite like castle enthusiasts out there. I know Mayo loves castle. Macro does amazing things with castle stuff. Barry from Falling with Bricks also is like really into castle stuff as well. And I really, really enjoyed the Good Morning Brick World with Hive and Doc, where they did a little bit of a castle theme special. So yeah, I think that's going to be a popular one. Lots of hellos. Erin's here as well. Hey, Erin, how you going? Thank you so much. And Bailey's here as well. Hey. Oh my gosh, yes. I can't believe that we've got Lego sets. I've got a long weekend. There was stuff happening. I'm live streaming with all of you. It's so cool to see you again, Bailey, as well. I hope that you've been really well. Mayo is here as well. Hey, Mayo, welcome. It's good to see you again, buddy. Cool. Oh my gosh, yes. There's been a lot of discussion around that. I was actually over on, look at how different this instruction booklet is. Interesting. Yeah, I was on the London Calling live stream last night, like in the middle of the night. It was like 2:30 in the morning. And I think I made it through till about 4 or 4:30, I think. I did have a massive nap before the stream. And then a bit of a sleep in today as well. But oh my gosh. Yeah, that's pretty much what everyone was talking about was the prices. Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know. I think it's, I don't really understand capitalism. That's not really an area that I've worked in. It's not something that I particularly like about the world. It's, it's what we've sort of been left with. I think from what some of the guys on the people on the panel last night, they were sort of saying that some sets, I think, might have remained the same. Some have gone up by 1 or 2%. Some have gone up by 17. Some have gone up by 21 or 30, 33% or whatever. So, yeah, there seems to be all sorts of different prices in and around all of that. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Again, I just sort of go, they're a corporation. That's what they're there for. They're there to make money. Like, is it annoying? Yes. Is it frustrating? Yes. Am I surprised? No. Unfortunately not. So, yeah. And I do think that there is like a huge group of like Lego fans out there, and obviously being an adult fan has been like super important to me, and I absolutely love the community and hanging out with everyone and getting to chat to people about something that we're passionate about. But I also think like there isn't like a quantity of sets that you have to have purchased in order to be a Lego fan. So, I just sort of go, even if someone has one set or no sets at all, like not everyone has the luxury of being able to get all the Lego that they want all the time, doesn't make them any less of a fan. And I think, it's also just about accepting that, things change over time. I do this hobby because I love it. I love the collecting aspect of it. I love chatting to everyone of it. I love the building side of things. Like, all of that's just been super important to me. But, if one day for whatever reason I'm not enjoying it as much anymore, then I'll probably take a break from it. So, there isn't any sort of loyalty from me to Lego, and I don't expect Lego to have any loyalty back. Like, that's just not how the company works. So, yeah. Oh, you also went into the Lego store. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I know that a lot of people are saying it's pricing out poorer people, but I don't know. I think a lot of the time, parents do want their kids to be happy, and they do want them not to be able to go without. And I think, again, I was raised by a single mum, and I don't really ever remember getting brand new Lego sets growing up that often. I do have a memory of one, but that's not something that we'd ever really get at Christmas or birthdays. But a lot of the Lego that we had was like hand-me-down Lego from other family kids and stuff. So, that's just how things go. Went to the Lego store but didn't get anything. Yay! I know. That's what it's all about, Mayo. Is I'm slowly gathering you over into the Friends universe. But I will say, Mayo, I absolutely love how your city is looking at the moment. I think where you've placed Main Street looks really cool. I think that sort of pop of colour as well just looks so awesome in your city as well. Like, I mean, as you know, I do love colour and rainbows and all of those sorts of things as well. So no surprises there, really. Oh my gosh, Amy, yes, so many images, so many thoughts. I'm really, really excited that we're getting 5 princesses. I'm really happy that we're getting another Tiana. I did watch Elle's video over on YouTube about it. And then I also saw a lot of the images, I think, from Chrome Lego Cat and Dragon Slayer Corne, I think, posted some images as well to us. So yeah, I think it's a really cool looking set. There's a few changes that I think I would probably make to the build to make it more my own style, but it's a great base set. It's super cool that we're getting 5 princesses in that set. I think that there's some really pretty aspects to it. I like that it opens up and closes again. So yeah. Erin saying hello, hi. It's so nice to have you here, Erin. And Tile with Groove is here as well. Hi, Tile with Groove. I hope that things have been going really well for you as well. I do always enjoy seeing your Instagram posts as well. Cool. Oh, fantastic. Okay, so you're only a fan of CMF series, which is really awesome. Yeah. The Lego OG and prequel minifigures. I'm going to assume that that's to do with Star Wars. Just a guess. Oh, and the DC and Marvel comic minifigures as well. Oh, so you're a real minifig fan. That's so awesome. Yeah, one of our TFOs that pops in every now and again, Jake, he went through a phase of wanting sets and minifigures, and then he realized that he didn't have the space for both and he couldn't sort of do both. So he was just like, I'm going to focus on minifigs. And I think that that's such a cool way to go. I also really enjoyed Snot OK's video about all the minifigure female characters from Star Wars too. Like Michaela did such a great job with that video. It was so awesome to see. Oh my gosh, Mayo, you're becoming more and more obsessed with that Forestman gift with purchase. It's so nice to see so many people like really enthusiastic about it though. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's awesome. Yeah, Tile with Groove is awesome, Dusty. I think Tile with Groove does spend a bit more time over on Instagram, so make sure that you sort of share each, like, I don't know, follow each other. Oh my gosh, no, my chat's jumped. It's because I'm so far behind. Hang on, I'm going to catch up. I'm going to speed run it and I'm going to catch up. Oh my gosh, I am super behind. Andrew is here. Hey, Andrew, you were the first one that I said hello to, but I'm not too sure whether or not you were here to say that. I see that. Cool. Oh, you got your new tablet with the digital pencil. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You're going to, I hope that you're really, really going to enjoy that. Yes, I know Mayo's going to go all out. Cool. Oh, fantastic. Planning ahead. I like this. And I think that this is what we've got to be more strategic about as a community. And that's one of the things that I also sort of started to pick up on when we were talking about like the increase in prices. I think as a community, we're going to have to be like, we've got to resist first day purchases and focus on finding the bargains and finding the sales and sharing that information with each other, holding each other accountable. And not getting all worked up into first day purchases and just be like, yes, we can just chill out. Oh, the Daily Bugle, that's, oh my gosh, that's still a set that I have on my wish list. I don't know whether or not I'm ever going to be able to get that. So we'll see. I was sticking with Bricklink and retailers. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things that I try and do as well. Like I just sort of think the only time that I do try ever want to get anything from Lego is if I can't find it anywhere else and I have to go to the official Lego store. And then I usually try and strategize around what sets I need so I can get free shipping. And also sometimes if I can time it with gift with purchase or double VIPs or, you know, getting some of these like little exclusive things that you can't get elsewhere. So yeah. Axel's here as well. Hey, Axel, you've probably been here for 4.5 hours while I've been getting through my chat. I may or may not be exaggerating a lot today. Who knows? Oh, today you're building the bowling arcade set. Oh, fantastic, fantastic. Oh, I know. And Lego Bear is here as well. Hey, Lego Bear. It was so cool seeing you in the chat over on Greg's stream as well yesterday. So, yeah, it was so nice. And Axel was there as well, of course. Cool. Lots of hellos. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. I think that that's definitely the way to do it, Amy, because I have a funny feeling that it would kind of be... which way does this sticker need to go? Like that. I think it would be a bit crazy to try and transport Lego home on the aeroplane when you can just buy it elsewhere. Why pay for all the extra luggage space or whatever if you don't have to? So yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. Cool, lots of hellos. Oh, is it a bit warm for you, Axel? Oh my gosh, I'm just layered up. I've got like 2 jumpers on and a t-shirt and everything. Oh, dear. And I even had to get like my winter slippers out. So that's how bad that is. Digital magazines here. Oh my gosh, it's been too long. Oh my gosh, but no worries, no worries. Oh, actually, as a reminder, like I say to everyone, you're never ever late for a stream. Don't ever feel bad if you've not been able to pop in for a while. Hopefully that means that you've been able to be out and about and enjoying life and doing other things and all of that type of stuff. And I think I may have worked out a thing this week. So we'll see if this works. We'll see. Cross your fingers.
A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
So, Digital Magazine, Grace, you are our first wizard. Our first official wizard for never being late. Oh, yes, I know. The roller arcade, I'm really looking forward to. I think that it's so colourful and camp and fabulous. It's amazing. Cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, you've actually swapped around Main Street with City of Lanterns, moving Main Street from Asiantown to the Commercial District. Major shake-ups coming soon. We'll have to keep an eye out. So, yes. Do a Sonic run, very fast run through the chat. I know. Have I, Axel? Or have I been largely distracted by everything? Largely distracted by everything. Our Custom Mania is here as well. Hey, Custom Mania. Yes, I'm going to quickly build the rubbish recycling truck. I was going to say the rubbish bin. We'll build the recycling truck first, and then the arcade's going to be the second set. But I'm so excited about that. So excited. Oh. Oh my gosh, yeah. The theatre is definitely one that I want to get as well, Bailey. The theatre and the art school, I think that they're probably going to be two really super popular sets. And I did say over on Taz's stream that I think that the roller disco is sort of flying under the radar a bit, but I think that that one's going to like come, you know, creep up in time. It's going to become more fun. Cool. Yeah, it's exactly. And I think, you know, that's sort of where I've come to as well. I just sort of go, I know what I have as my Lego budget, and that includes whether or not I'm buying sets, bricklink orders, whatever, and I try and stick to that budget. Sometimes Lego confuses me because they don't always charge your debit card when you place the order. They charge it when it ships. Which I hate. So, you know, we just have to make do with that. Cool. Oh, Zizi's heading off. Okay, Zizi, thanks so much for stopping by. Enjoy your weekend. And enjoy the weekend. What I was going to say, and thank you. Yes, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the weekend, and you're being an awesome friend, helping them move as well. That's never fun. Cool, Zizu. Oh, here we go. Yes, I know. Yes. Oh, that was awesome. Yes. Oh my god. I know. Look at me go with the technology. There is another one as well. So I've got two at the moment. I'm going to try and pop some more in as well because I think that they're so much fun. But I have to wait for a certain person to arrive in the stream in order to be able to do the second one. Oh dear. Oh my god, I know. Distract me long enough. We'll see. No, I think I've almost caught up in the chat though, and it's been 22 minutes. So will I be distracted or not? Cool. Oh my gosh, the Harry Potter area in Universal would be amazing as well. That's definitely something that I'd love to experience as well. Pucky's out in the backyard barking again. Oh my gosh. Cool. Oh, Dusty. Yes, exactly. It was actually quite I had quite an interesting sort of week this week at work. Well, no. Yeah, it was an interesting week. I was going to say at work, but no, work wasn't really all that interesting. But the interesting thing that did happen at work was we do get like a workplace newsletter thing that comes around, usually on a Friday afternoon, which is actually quite nice because then it gives you something gives me something to look at on a Friday afternoon. And one of the things that they said was that we're in Australia, we're actually quite short on blood donors at the moment. So I was just like, okay, I'll jump online and I'll make an appointment to go in and do some blood, like donate my blood today. So I did that earlier today. And here in Australia, if you go in to donate blood, they don't pay you, which is cool because I think that can end up in a very strange situation around poor people having to donate body fluids in order to survive while rich people don't have to worry about things like that. But what they do in Australia is that they do give you free snacks and food, possibly before or after. And when I went in today, the snacks that I got, Dusty, was not one, 2 sausage rolls. So I donated blood. Got 2 sausage rolls. I figured that if Lego's trying to bleed us dry with the price hike, might as well get bled dry twice. So yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's so yeah, sausage rolls were on the menu today, which was fun. Oh, hang on, I think I did this one wrong. Oopsies. Cool. We've got, sounds like a nice configuration. Yes. Oh, you really wanted to keep City of Lanterns and Main Street nearby. Oh, but the groove part of the team vetoed the idea. Oh. Cool. Oh my gosh, Lego bear. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. But again, this is where I just sort of go, I think that that's another reason why it's so important for us, like as a community, is just to be supportive of each other and just sort of recognize that not everyone needs all the sets all the time. You know, we don't all need to get brand new sets on day one either. You know, we can just pace ourselves, look for the sales and all of that type of thing. Oh my gosh. Yes. No. Of course that's okay. Of course that's okay. We wish you well with your finals. I'm sure you'll do amazingly. Definitely keep in touch because, you know, you are a lovely part of our community and it's always nice to catch up. But don't ever worry. You know, I think that studying and you know, wanting to do well in your studies and in your career is really important. So yes, all the best. All the best. Take care. Sell my liver for Lego. Yeah, one day. One day I'll probably have to. Cool. I know. Good luck on the finals. I know it's exciting. It's exciting stuff. Oh, have I? What's happened here? Oh, I was meant to make this little thing, was I? Oh, okay. I completely skipped over. Oops. I completely skipped over a huge. No, not a huge thing. An accessory. I skipped over an accessory here. Right. This and this and this as our little rubbish grabbing claw grabber thing. Cool. Yes, you too, Sergeant. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. It's always nice to have you here. Take care and enjoy your weekend and the rest of your day, my friend. Cool. Right. And then Agents is saying the only prequel sets that you're hoping for is a Palpatine Senate Office Showdown, an Obi-Wan versus Anakin, UCS dual set, and a UCS AT-AT, basically the big Clone Walker vehicle, and a play-scale Republic gunship remake. Yeah. I don't know why I've ended up with an extra one of these little doodaddles, but I'll take it. I'm happy to have that. So now that we've got like our little bins here and our bins here, we're moving on to the good bit, Taz, onto the actual truck itself. Yeah, I definitely think, Mayo, that I'll be looking at trying to get the Harry Potter sets on sale as much as possible. I'm not in a huge rush to get those. I'm much more excited about the few princess sets that we've got coming out and, of course, all these beautiful friend sets as well. So I think I'll bide my time with some of the Harry Potter sets too. And it's also getting really tricky to be able to figure out where to display the Harry Potter sets, but I prefer to have, like, if I can, if possible, I prefer to have them in my collection than not in my collection. So, yeah. Oh, and I think, do we have enough parts to make another little claw clicker thing? We do. Excellent. I don't think that he's officially supposed to get one. Who's this guy? Oh, River's here. Cool. Oh, you saved your money, Dusty, to go Lego shopping tomorrow. Oh, but you want the gift with purchase. Still haven't been to the new Lego store yet. It's not easy being patient. Yes, but just wait. Wait for what you want, because then you're going to be more stoked and happy about it. Cool. I think we've said goodbye to Brick Sergeant. We said goodbye to Digital Magazine as well. Oh, interesting. Oh, fantastic. Oh, Bailey, that's so cool. I do love the fact that in some courses we get those options to be able to do placements instead of study. And I definitely think, like, having been a placement supervisor of a lot of health promotion students over the years, there are students that do okay with their studies, but they're just so much better at, like, the implementation side of things. And that was one of the things that what the main area that I sort of used to work in when I was doing health promotion stuff, was actually implementing stuff and engaging with the public and all of those sorts of things. And I'd always like to see if I could find students that had good grades. They didn't need to be the best, but good grades, but were also just like really nice, lovely, caring, kind people. You know, and so that was always cool. And I think that that's also like a really nice option as well for people. Oh, yes, Brooks Bricks. Yes, enjoy your Twitch stream. Have fun, have fun. It's always nice having you here for the little while that you can. And yeah, enjoy your stream. I'm sure it will be wonderful. Take care, mate. Take care. Cool. And Greg's heading off as well. I think we've got a few people that are heading either out and about to enjoy their weekend or jumping over to hang out with Matt on the Brooks Bricks stream, which is cool. It's always nice being able to like cross over streams and meet new people and all of that type of stuff as well. But I think it's getting harder and harder not to have like overlap with other Lego people in the community. Cool. Right, we've got a question. Would we rather choose a UCS Clone Trooper 8080 or a Clone Trooper UCS Episode 3 turbo tank? Basically, the tanks we see on the Battle of Kashyyyk in Episode 3. I think that the 8080 ones are the ones like the Walker ones. Is that right? Like what we had on Endor with the Ewok fight. It's my only point of reference. I don't know what a turbo tank looks like. So, yeah, I'm going to be pretty useless at that point. Right, Taz? That's our first blue plate. It's a 2x8 for the first plate. I imagine that we might see that little stripe at some stage. Yeah, exactly, Axel. all the good ones, all the good ones are here now. The top quality people remain. No, I honestly don't mind when people need to come and go. I think that that's also, you know, part of life. There are so many times when I see someone streaming at midnight and all I can do is jump in, lurk for a bit and like the stream and then head out again. And then I'm just like, oh, I hope that doesn't stuff up their numbers or anything, because I know YouTube gets weird with stuff like that. Cool. Yes, take care, Maya. Take care. It's always nice having you here as well. Oh my gosh, Lego Bear. Yeah, pretty much all of my Harry Potter stuff is in storage. So I think I've got like a tub for the micro scale castle, but so that's sort of like a medium-sized tub. And then I've got like one of those big massive tubs where I've got all the other sort of Harry Potter sets in Ziploc bags in that. So I wasn't expecting the Harry Potter theme to be going on for so many years. I was like 3 or 4 years and they'll be done. And it's just like, nope, still going. It's like, I mean, it's great that we're getting some beautiful sets, but I'm going to have to make storage plans. But yeah. There's still options. It's not a dire straight situation. Oh my gosh, Dusty. Yes, exactly. We need organized people to plan everything for us as well. I did hear back from Chop as well, and I do have this regular time slot for the 72-hour live stream, so that should be so much fun. I always enjoy that every year. You choose Friends City Hall? Cool. Yes. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's it's been kind of cool. Like the past few weeks, it has been quite nice that I've been able to sort of get some more building done and stuff. And then I also was able to place a couple of Bricklink orders as well. These were sort of like more like smaller orders to top up not to top up stuff, but to try and like finish off some stuff that needed finishing off. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Cool. Another one of those Azure plates there as well, Taz. Oh, the micro scale one is the one that you've got, Lego Bear? Yeah, I love that one. I think it was such a beautiful build. I had at one stage wanted to try and keep like all my to be able to try and display all my Harry Potter sets on just one table, but then things changed. So instead of having 4 tables, I went from 4 tables down to 1 table. So I had 3 tables in a U shape at a family friend's place in a spare room. Then they needed the spare room back. So then I had to bring all that stuff back, dismantle a lot of it, most of it, all of it. And then sort of start again. And so I was just sort of like going, I'm going to have to clear off the one table that I had here that I had hoped to do like a Harry Potter world on, and change that over. So yeah, but originally I had hoped to put like the micro scale version like up in the back corner, and then do more of like a Hogwarts in front of that, and then go down into like the Quidditch pitch and the Whomping Willow and Hagrid's Heart, and then, you know, over to the platform and then have the train do like a loop around it, but also have like part of like the Hogwarts and the micro scale Hogwarts like on platform, so that the train would be like underground for part of it. I thought that would look kind of cool. But unfortunately, that is not the way that the cookie crumbled. So, but again, I'm like, I think one of the things that I do love about Lego is that I'm constantly planning how to build everything into a city, and I'm just like going, I don't know why I'm constantly thinking like this, because I don't have the space for it. What am I doing? Why am I like this? So yeah. Oh, cool. Oh, you build an add-on to the Spider Lair set where you can move the chair back and forth in front of the big Spider computer. Also added a mic and a webcam. Now Spidey is a Twitch streamer. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, Agent. Oh my gosh, I love that. I've also got the Spider Lair on my wish list as well. I don't know why, but I do have like the original Iron Man one, and then I think that we got some extra Iron Man bits and pieces in one of the other Marvel sets, and I think that we're getting some more Iron Man stuff coming out soon, if it's not already out. When Spidey be doing webcasts. So yeah, I think that would be like really cool too, to be able to have that set. But again, things like the Daily Bugle, things like the Marvel sets, it's all just going to have to depend on budget. But that's okay, you know. It is okay because it kind of has to be okay. Oh, you think Studio 2.0 has every torso and leg pieces from 2012? Yes. Oh my gosh. That's so cool, Andrew. Oh, Kaz is here as well. Hi, Kaz. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, good. I'm glad that you're enjoying some lunch. Hopefully it's something yummy. It's yeah, it's obviously evening time for me again, and it is a bit chilly here at the moment. So I do have multiple layers on. I've got my winter slippers, so my UGG slippers, not boots, but slippers. It's not cold enough to have the boots out yet. And then I may or may not also have a wheat bag in my little hoodie pouch to keep my lap warm. So yeah, but I'm not going to tell you the temperature because I'm sure that everyone's going to be laughing at me for it not actually being that cold. Especially the international people. Oh, and Snowlaner is here as well. Hey, Snowlaner, I hope that you're well as well. I think that we might be doing our space sets next week, so I'll send you a link to that once I've set up that stream, if you feel like popping in. Again, no worries if you can't make it. I know that the time difference can mean that, you know, it's sort of quite late for you over there as well. So yeah, But I will send that over to you. Again, feel free to join for as long or as little as you like as well, if you can. But no worries if you can't. So, yeah, but I'm looking forward to building Olivia's Space Palace and then also the Space Bunnies from Monkey Kid too. And Mama Lego is here as well. Hey, Mama Lego, I hope that you're going well. I know the Canadians are starting to arrive, Taz. And they're not going to be impressed with our 9 degrees. They're going to find that sad and ridiculous that we're complaining about 9 degrees. Hang on, I'm curious now. I do want to see. Yeah, see, it's a little bit warmer here, but I still think that it's cold. Oh my gosh, psyching yourself up to try finishing dusting your Ninjago mocks. Wow. Yes. That's yeah. That's never a fun task, dusting the Lego. And I think that it's also at moments like that where you sort of just go, yeah, I possibly shouldn't have made these quite as detailed and added in all these like fiddly bits. And, you know, obviously in so many of my mocks, I add in loads of flowers and stuff. And it's when it comes time to dusting that I'm sort of like going, yeah, that was a mistake. Clean, flat lines. This is the way that that should have gone. So cool. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 38 degrees in Texas. No. See, but I think that that's another reason why I do like the Texans, because I think that there's a lot of similarities between Texas and parts in Australia, different Western Australia or different areas in Australia. Cool. Lots of hellos to Snow Lena and Mama Lego. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. It's too cold. It's too cold. I don't like it. Oh my gosh. Oh, interesting. Having a massive rethink of what will go back where when it's done. Yes, because you do make a lot of your stuff modular, so you can like mix and match it, don't you? So that's exciting. Too much detail. Yeah, exactly. It's like quite often I build like these like little ramshackly things, and there's like flowers over here and branches over there and stone work down here, and then it's just like, yeah, this is way too hard to clean. This is ridiculous. Yeah, there was ice in Victoria. Yeah, that would have been like, oh, there was ice here. I know. One of the main topics of conversation for some of the staff who are actually going into the office now is like, there's mist in the morning and it's frosty. Yes, exercise is the best way to keep warm, but then I'd have to like leave you guys. Do a quick lap around the block, come back. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm really happy that this hoodie arrived when it did. Like, I was just sort of like going, yeah, it was nice to be able to like plan this for the winter time, so that I've got stuff to be like all snuggly in. But it was also as well because Robin obviously always teases me about the fact that last year I just wore the same jumper every single week. More hellos. Cool. Oh, interesting. Yes. That's a nice idea, Kaz, because I think that there is something to be said about I know that Jacob from obviously Brick Bakery, who we both, know and love, he quite often said that he used official sets as placeholders until he was able to put a mock in there instead. And I really like that idea. I think that that's really cool. And you're definitely, you've got awesome builds as well. So it would be amazing to see you, overrun the Lego room for a change. You can always move it all around again. Anyway, I say that as I start to remember the fact that you're like me and you don't like taking mocks apart. So maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. So yeah, but I also have seen quite a few people have all their modulars lined up as well on a shelf, and I think that looks really nice. They display really nicely next to each other too, so I think that's definitely possible. And I am hoping that potentially I can also see if I can get to IKEA after payday as well and see if I can get my shelves. So I might have to do another double check of my planning as to what I need, and then just make a note of where everything is in IKEA and see if I can do like a speed run. Okay, Taz, there are some more little blues here. There's a couple of like the 2x2 corner plates, and then lots of like 1x2s as well. So I'm sure that you've probably got all of those substitutes in your parts collection for whatever you'd need for that. Cool. Oh, no more train tracks and possibly no more monorail though. No. Yeah, that's tricky as well. Yeah, you've got some tough decisions to be making there. Oh. Mono means one and rail means rail. Yes. IKEA. Oh my gosh, I know. It's they're a blessing and a curse. It is a really nice place to go, and I do quite enjoy going there with like mum, and quite often we just go there and have a wander around and grab some bits and pieces. But then there's been other times where it's just like, no, I just need this specific item, and it's just like, okay, I need to go in, speed run it, and leave. Because if I spend too much time there, it's all going to end in debt. Lots of 1x1 tiles again, just around the back section there, Chaz. Oh no, you're just getting your own little mock tutorial, which is probably not really needed because you can just look through the instruction book. But you know, it's trying to be inclusive. Cool. Yeah, exactly, Kaz. Yeah. More likely to dismantle an official modular because you can put that back together with the instructions. Yeah, I completely agree. Why have I still got bits? Have I missed stuff? Oh, I have completely missed. Whoopsies. Gone rogue again, gang. Oop. Uh-oh. Come on. Pop. Excellent. Right, that's that done. Oop. That's going in there. Cool. Oh, yes. Yeah. After building the City of Lanterns and seeing their like raised rail, I just think that looks so cool, and that's something that I would absolutely, be such a smitten kitten about if I could ever do that in an area or whatever. Yeah, Lena's saying the same thing. Squeeze the monorail in. Oh yeah, sorry, Snow Lena. Yes, I'm building the recycling truck. I managed to order that yesterday, and I picked that up today. So recycling truck. So we're on to bag 3 of 3 now. So the recycling truck will be finished in mere moments, and then we'll move on to the roller disco, which should be really fun. Cool. Yeah, I was actually also really happy with the price point of this. I think this was like $20, $25, $22, something like that. And I was just like, to get this cool truck for like $20, I was just like, yeah, I'm all about that. Because when I saw the pictures, I was just like, oh my gosh, that's going to be $30 or $40 for sure. But as it turns out, it was less than what I thought it was, which is cool. Right. Just a small amount of, Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. I think I know that this sounds probably kind of weird, but I actually, from the pictures, this was my favorite. That's why I got it first. I was just like, I don't know why I'm so excited about a rubbish truck, but we like what we like, people. And I saw this and I was just like going, oh my God, the color coding, the little section of Technic stuff, the fact that it's another truck in the Friends theme. I just love all of that. I've like the two other trucks that we've gotten from the Friends line. I've adored both of those. So I was just really happy to get another truck. And I just think that, all the colors with the lime green and the orange and the yellow look really cool. I know in Taz's stream, everyone was talking about their different recycling bin colors. So yeah, that's also nice as well. So yeah. Oh my gosh, yes, I know. That was the thing that happened with me as well. I keep debating whether or not to get any of the city sets, because obviously the city sets, they had that really cute like little park set with the two squirrels and like the little 3-wheel orange buggy thing. I still really like that build, but I'm just like going, oh my gosh, can I really afford to get that as well as all the Friends stuff that I like to get? And then obviously City at the moment also has like so many of those beautiful like farm and agricultural sets as well, which I think look absolutely gorgeous too. And again, I'm just like going, oh, do I get those as well? But then I'm sort of like going, I do have a couple of Friends sets that are already like farm type stuff. Like the one that we got years ago, 2012 or whatever it was, 2000, I don't know, whenever that was. And also the organic farm that's coming out at the moment as well. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, where's Steve? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yes. Thanks so much for stopping by, Kaz. Take care. Yeah, hope you enjoyed your lunchtime break. Enjoy the rest of your dusting. We'll be cheering you on, mentally cheering you on. Cool. Where's Steve? He told me to go to the A4 meetup instead of Lego shopping tomorrow, but you need more details. Yeah, I don't know. I think Steve tends to be hanging around on Facebook more than Instagram or YouTube, though. So I don't know. I wouldn't know how to contact Steve outside of social media. Cool. Oh my gosh, yes. The city school bus looks gorgeous as well, but I was quite lucky because I got the Friends set a few years ago that has like the yellow school bus in that one. So it's just like, okay, I've got a yellow school bus. I can breathe easy around that stuff for now. Finally got a rubbish truck. Breathe easy about this for now. We've got an organic farm set coming out this year, and I've got like the Sunshine Ranch from a few years ago, so that's all fine. Don't need all the Lego all the time. Have fun with your dusty bricks. Yes. Oh my gosh, Snowlane. Yeah, that's definitely one of the sets that I love the look of. I just adore the fact that we can shear sheep. It's just so adorable. I do have quite a few of like the Friends lambs. But yeah, I think that being able to like shear the sheep is just phenomenal. Cool. Oh my gosh, Glenn. I know. I think that that's been interesting. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out though and see what and see what happens moving forward. I don't I don't work for Lego, so I don't know what their decisions were, but it is what it is. I've always thought that Friends have always sort of been relatively affordable. So, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I know. Is that, do I keep saying that tonight? I probably do, because it's almost like I've got to try and convince myself of it. And the more I say it, the more I'm convincing myself. I don't think it's working though, which is why I keep saying it. I'm trying to be a responsible adult, and it's hard for me because I don't like being a grown-up. Oh, if we mention an AFOL 3 times, they usually show up. Okay. So we've got to mention Steve a couple more times then. Is that the plan? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it was also interesting, Glenn, because the other day I was on, last night I was actually on London Bridge Bricks live stream as like a guest panelist. And Rich from Brick Scene, who is over in New Zealand, he is a lot more organised what I am. And he actually noticed that the biggest price hike that he saw was for Speed Champions. And he actually said that that came through, I think that they went up by about 25%, but that actually went through like a month or so ago, I think he said, a few weeks ago. So his comment was whether or not Australia and New Zealand were going to get another price hike, or whether or not that was it for us, whether or not we're done and dusted for now. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Oh my gosh, Snowlana. Yes, I did. It looks so gorgeous. I'm really, really looking forward to that build. Again, I think it's sort of interesting because we've only seen the 3 princess sets so far. So we've got Cinderella's Palace. We got, what's the other one that we've got? And then the other castle, this adventure castle. I can't even remember anymore. But yeah, the adventure castle looks beautiful. I'm really happy that we've got another Tiana. I'm really happy that we've also got another Snow White, because she came out years ago and she was only in that 1-4+ set ages ago. And I think so many people sort of missed that set because it was juniors back in those days. So yeah, I think it's really it's cool that we've got another chance to be able to get those few mini dolls. I would have loved to have seen Tiana in her ball gown piece. So she's got another one of those flat skirts. So far we've had Tiana in a flat skirt, in a diamond skirt, and another flat skirt. And I was like, give me the ball dress piece just once. I know not everyone likes those because they can't really sit down or anything, but I'm just like, they're so pretty. They're the prettiest ones, especially for some of the ball gowns. I think like for Belle's yellow ball gown, it needs to be that ball gown piece. And for Tiana as well, she needs that ball gown piece. And Cinderella has the ball gown skirt. Rapunzel, not so much. Aurora, not so much. But those 3, definitely. Yeah. Elle of Elle did a fantastic review of that set over on her channel, like just looking at the images, which was really interesting to hear her thoughts. So yeah, it's nice that we're getting Ariel, Moana again, which is also super exciting, because we do seem to get Moana regularly, which I love. I prefer the like more of the elves style skirt for Moana, but then when I think it was Chrome Lego Cat or Dragon Slayer pointed out the printing on Moana's new skirt, I was just like, yeah, that's a fair point. Fair point. Rapunzel's always nice to have. Snow White's nice to have again as well. Oh my gosh, Amy, yes, I know. But it's also interesting because in the entranceway of that particular set, am I doing this right? Yeah, in the entranceway of that set, there's like photos of all the princesses, and there is actually a image, drawing, illustration of all the princesses. And have I missed more pieces? Why can't I do this tonight? That's all fine. Where did these 2 go? Oh, back. Oh, okay, back here. I think maybe. Oh, yes. Oh, dearie me. This has been a shambolic build tonight. Never mind. Yeah, I know. I'm still waiting for Pocahontas. I don't know. I keep thinking to myself, Lego doesn't want to go there. You know, they don't deal with controversy well. They're not going to want to do that. You know, Lego's supposed to have this reputation of being, you know, mindful and inclusive and everyone's awesome, blah, blah, blah. But then they had the Pocahontas mini doll in that image that we got on Instagram a while ago, a couple months back. And now we've got a Pocahontas image in here. So maybe they're testing the waters. I don't know. Maybe they're seeing if they'll get backlash about those things. And if they don't, then they're sort of like, oh, maybe we can risk it since all the fans keep asking for Pocahontas. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, Elaine. Oh, we'll slow down with the Lego now. Oh, because the girls are moving to the other side of Canada in August. Oh my gosh. Mama Lego. How? Why? What's going on with that? Hopefully it's for good reason, like for nice reasons. But yeah, that's going to be weird for you, isn't it? To be away from your grandkiddies. So yeah. Cool. Right, our truck is almost finished, which is fantastic. Oh, and I like the fact that we can lift our bins on and off as well. I didn't realise that that was part of the feature. Well, you know, so that's cool. Liking this, liking this. Cool, cool, cool. Right, so we can now go with glass at the front, which is the red bin. We've got food waste in the middle, which is green, and then we've got paper on the end, which is yellow. Now, I think over here we've got the bright green lid, which I don't actually have because I don't have enough land in order to warrant a green bin, but that is a green waste bin. The yellow bin is recycling stuff, but that's recycling everything: cardboard, paper, plastics, cans, you know, bottles, whatever. And then red is the general waste. So yeah, but that's cool. I love that. And then we've got our little boop, 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 boop arm here. Oh, cool. Oh yes. Oh, the Anna and Olaf castle. Yes, that's right. We've got the Frozen one, we've got Cinderella, and then we've got the Adventure Castle, which is the 3 that we're getting. Yeah, and then I think that there's 3 or 5 or Mickey and Friends as well. Hey Sloth, how you going? It's lovely to see you. I have a surprise for you. I finally have worked out how to do some technology on my channel, and I've been able to find 2 videos so far in order to be able to play on my channel sometimes. And one of them we've already played, which you'll probably see again at some stage, but then this is the other one. So so hopefully you enjoyed that. But yeah, I loved that. There are definitely moments in my life where I make that noise and would also love to be able to do that. So there we go. I'm using technology very wisely on my channel. Right, cool. So, Sloth, you've arrived at a good time. We've just finished building the garbage truck, the recycling truck, the Friends recycling truck. So, which is super cool. So that's just down here. I might see if I can try and organize these people a bit better so that they don't fall off the bench. I don't think I can make that noise. No, it's very high pitched, but that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, I Yeah, I did manage to find that one and the wizard one as well. It's the other one. So I've already played the wizard one today once, which is cool. Right. So I don't know why I'm enjoying that so much, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I've got to come up with a couple of others as well. There's a few more that I want to try and see if I can track down for stuff. I do remember hearing that. I do remember hearing that, and I think that that's like it's cool. I definitely think that they're but I just sort of go, I think that that's just the nice thing about, I don't know, people and life, is that we get to interpret characters the way that we would like, or different ways. And that's definitely something that I love seeing and learning more about, especially around, like, say, film and literature, is when there's where you can watch YouTube channels and stuff like that, where people do like an interpretation of this book, like reading this book through a feminist lens, or reading this book through an LGBTI lens, or watching this film through an LGBTI lens, or whatever. And it's just like, yeah, that's what we should be doing. There's lots of different ways to interpret characters. And that's why I love characters like, Elsa from Frozen, because you just sort of go, it really, like, nowhere in any of the films does it really sort of state, who she fancies, or even if she fancies anyone. And it's just like, that's cool. It's cool that different people can be able to see themselves in different characters. I love that. Cool. Oh my gosh. Speaking of sloths, have you seen the new Duplo sloth? Oh my gosh. So many of the new Duplo sets are absolutely gorgeous and adorable. So many of them. Like, yeah, I completely agree, Dusty. Duplo has some absolutely amazing sets. And at the moment, they're like super, super gorgeous and so much fun. So yeah, I didn't realize that there was a Duplo sloth either, and I have been scouring through so many of those sets as well, because I'm just like going, oh my god, they're just too cute. Right. Oh, and we've got another very sort of white minimalistic book. I do like these books though, where they've got like the nice chunky spine and everything in them. But oh my gosh, I just love this roller disco set. I just think that it's so like bright, colorful, rainbow, campy, fantastic. Like, I just really want to be able to like go and do like roller disco drag queen extravaganza night. Is that ever going to happen? Probably not. Do I know how to roller skate? Not really, not at all. Yeah, exactly, Glenn. Like, and that's where I just sort of go, I like that. I like that about characters, where we can just sort of go, yeah, not everyone has to be, romantically charged all the time. It's nice to be able to represent the asexual community as well. Oh my gosh, Snowlana, I tell you, we're a bad influence on each other, because there's so much similar stuff that we like. Yeah, especially all like the jungle sets in Duplo at the moment are just so cute and amazing and gorgeous, and I just want it all. But yeah, I didn't realize how pricey Duplo is. It was just like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know, Glenn. I agree. I'm enjoying like how these instruction books are sort of laid out and everything at the moment. It's always nice to have like a little bit of an upgrade. So yeah. I do like, I mean, the inside of the books do still have like the lavender color. but so much easier to read compared to the black. And I understand why Lego went with the black, because I think that that's like adult and, you know, slick, and it's very like aesthetically pleasing, but not very practical, unfortunately. Yes. Oh my gosh, Corne, that's so cool. You finished the Space Palace. It looks, yeah, I agree. Like I had it down here for the longest time, and held on to it for as long as I could, really. I think that it's absolutely gorgeous. In the same way that I really like the little space pod, spaceship, Sweet Mayhem spaceship. I think that that's also like a really cool little build as well. I'm going to see if I can try and incorporate that into my amusement park somehow. Oops. I think that that would be really cool. Cool. Oh, you're thinking about it and don't think being kept in a cage makes someone asexual? Yeah, but I don't know whether or not it was necessarily that that makes Tweety Pie asexual, because like a lot of the other characters do tend to, like, you know, like Bugs Bunny tends to dress in drag a lot. Pepe Le Pew always gets like the romantic eyes and all of those sorts of things, whereas Tweety Bird just doesn't really sort of have that energy. I could be wrong. And again, I think that that's the nice thing about having it be so ambiguous, because then different people can interpret the character in different ways. And I think that that's probably like the nicer bit about it all. Right, we have a bowling ball. Cool. The sloth is in set 10973. Let's have a look. I'm curious around what that set is. Lego Duplo 10973. Go. Oh, so cute. Yes, this is like, oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, see, this is why I didn't want to spend too much time looking at this. It's so cute. Can you guys see that? Kind of? No. My lighting doesn't work with things like that. But yes, so cute. Wild animals of South America. And there's a toucan and a llama, some monkeys, and then also a leopard or a jaguar. Oh, it's too adorable. Too adorable. Oh, the sister starship. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, Corne's gone on the hunt for some of the Lego Movie 2 sets. Yeah, oh my gosh, Sloth. That, yeah. Yeah. Again, you know, it's you know, we just have to do what we can. Last year I couldn't get everything that I wanted, and there are some things that were on my wish list that I've taken off my wish list. So, you know, you know, and I think that that's also one of the things that's kind of cool when we wait to buy sets. We get to sit back and sort of go, do I really want this? And it might be, not really. It's fine. I'll skip that one. Cool. All right. Yeah, exactly. There'll be Lego popping up all over the place. It might be quite interesting to see if we can find a Duplo sloth on like Bricklink or something. That's probably going to be the better way to find that little character rather than getting the whole set. Yeah, oh my gosh, yes. Such a good price to have gotten the Space Palace for, Corne. Cool. Oh, I didn't know that, Glenn. Unitune's granny's name is really Emma. Yeah. But I never really focused that much on the humans. I was always much more interested in all the animals running around causing mayhem. Right. We have stuff. Okay, right. Who is Jackson? Jackson. Let's put Jackson in his wheelchair. Oh, South America is the jaguar. Cool, cool, cool. Thanks, love. Right. Let's put those over there. These are, oh my gosh, okay. Yeah, you guys can just stay there in shambles. Cool. Yeah, the Space Palace is so gorgeous, and I must admit that I did also really enjoy like the build experience of the sister starship as well. You know how sometimes you just sit down to build something and you're like, oh yeah, this is really cool. Like, I'm really loving how this set's coming together. And it was so interesting for me to actually build something that was almost like a sphere as well, because I'd never built anything like that from Lego before. So it was cool. Cool. Oh, Jaguar. Is your favourite big cat? With the big chunky heads, like pit bulldogs, yeah. We call those buff heads. A big buff head, which I love. I think that's such a good description of like pit bull heads. Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah, the vampire mini dolls, both of them are really fantastic, because I'm pretty sure that there's also the other vampire mini doll that you get in the spa set as well, the Sparkle and Shine Spa. And yeah, both of them is really nice to have like two twinkly vampires. I just think that that's sort of really cool and awesome. And I'm pretty sure that the guy vampire was voiced by Noel Fielding as well, which I thought was quite funny for Lego to have gotten Noel to do that. Lego making some interesting choices with their character actors. Okay. So excited to get the starship. It's an iconic set. Oh my gosh. Glenn, what is going on in your life, my friend? you go to musicals one week and you're visited by aliens as well. Oh my gosh. I am, what was I watching the other day? I can't even really remember. I think I actually fell asleep while I was watching something on YouTube, and then I woke up while something else was playing. I was napping. And the bonus thing that I woke up to was actually talking about the probability of life on other planets. And it was actually really interesting because they were sort of going through all of that stuff as like statistics, and just to hear the quantity of solar systems and planets and all of that type of stuff out there, it does make you think. It definitely does. Cool. Yeah, I think I ended up getting it Cornet, but I don't think that the build is anything special, but I think that the mini dolls are. So that's the only reason why I mentioned it, is that it might be worth having a look and having a look at the mini dolls, and then seeing if you can track down those mini dolls somewhere else. Maybe on you might be able to find the mini dolls just on what's me calls it, Bricklink or something. But yeah, I don't know whether or not it would be worth getting the whole thing. But yeah, especially the male vampire, I think it's really nice to have Celeste. And I can't remember what Celeste, I think, was the female vampire's name, but I can't remember what his like the male vampire's name was. But I'm pretty sure that they'd be kind of easy to find on Bricklink, and I don't think that they'd be super expensive either. So just putting that out there. Oh, the crease down here. Yeah, my brother had a Staffy growing up, Staffordshire Bull Terrier growing up, Winston, and he was like brindle with like a little white muzzle, little white patch on his chest, and then like little white sneakers. So gorgeous, but absolutely mental. We couldn't take him to the park where there were other dogs. He was just like ferocious to everyone else, but such a big like cuddle bear to the family, like super loyal. Super loyal. Oh, and jaguars also have that crease as well. Oh, interesting. Oh, Balthazar, that's right. Thanks, Courtney. Thank you. Yeah. But just be aware that, you know, shop around for it. Don't rush into it at all. And like I said, only get it if the price is good. But I don't think that you'll be like wowed by it in the same way that you will with the Space Palace and hopefully the Starship as well. Am I doing this right? No. No, I'm not doing this right at all. Cool. Am I? Okay, yeah, okay. Cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, I didn't know that either. At all, Dusty. Got the Shimmer and Shine Spa as well, and Space Castle for both under half price at Smith's Toy Store. So good for good deals, yeah. Yeah, and I definitely think that with these sort of price increases and stuff that's going on at the moment, looking for our deals is going to be the conversation that we'll have to try and encourage each other to do. Focus on the deals. Glenn, I am curious though. When did this stuff happen? Was it recently or was it a little while ago? If you don't mind sharing, you don't have to share if you don't want to though. But I am curious about that. Cool. Right. Okay. More bowling. Bowling stuff. What do you call it? Bowling lane flooring. Cool. So yeah, I did manage to go to line dancing again this week, which was good fun again. So I am enjoying that as my like new little hobby activity, which is really cool. Yeah, it was nice. It was good fun to go to that again. And then like I said, work's been going quite well this week, like nothing super exciting or super special. Our big boss did say that we needed to start going back into the office though. Admittedly, like 2 of them were kind of excited about it. One of them is brand new and it's just like, whatever, I'll just do whatever you want me to do because I'm new. One of them, I couldn't really read whether or not she was that excited about it or not, but she did mention that a desk got taken by someone else, which I found kind of weird. I was just like, really? She was like, yep. And then then there's another 3 of us, myself included, and my boss, not the big boss, but my direct boss. Us 3 are like, we don't want to go back into the office. So I think that 2 of them do live quite a way out, and so I think that public transport for them is a nightmare, and driving for them is a nightmare. I don't think either of them are really all that interested about going into the office for social stuff either. I'm the same. I'm just like, I just prefer working from home, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, we'll see. I think that we're going to try and like just avoid it for as long as possible. I did ask though whether or not I had a desk yet and what I was supposed to do about that. My big boss didn't really have an answer. She was just like, oh, just sit anywhere. And I was like, well, the thing with that is in other offices that I've worked at, most people are fine if you jump on their desk. Like, they're really not that precious about it. Obviously, most of the staff at this place have been working from home since the beginning of the year as well, like since January, if not before. So I don't think that anyone's really got like any super personal stuff in the office that they really, care about or whatever. And that's generally how things go. Like, that's pretty much what I sort of said as well. I was just like going, in my experience, most people are fine if you jump onto their desk. Like, they're not really all that precious. But there are a few. There are usually a few people that do get very protective and very precious about if you sit at their desks. And then one of the other girls that I work with, she's like, yeah, I hate it when other people sit at my desk. And I was like, well, there you go. So I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I don't mind sharing a desk with someone. But yeah, it's weird. Just like going. And the last few times that I ended up going into the office, it was in a meeting room. So I just took my work laptop into the office and just worked from there. But yeah, I've not really got much confidence about going into the office if I don't actually have a desk to work from. It's like, to just bring in my laptop and like sit in a meeting room, sit on one of the sofas. I don't know. Oh, yes, Michaela, we're still building. We've only been building for an hour and a half. So I've already built like the little recycling truck, which is super gorgeous and amazing. I love that it's color-coded. Like, that just soothes my soul in so many ways. So absolutely adorable. And then we've got like our little rubbish bin area and our little raccoon as well. Like, so cute. And I did actually say in Taz's stream, because Taz was saying that he's got one of these as well, but he's probably going to take out like the blue stripe to try and make it more grey or something, so it doesn't look quite as colourful. And I was joking, and I was like, I was thinking of ways to make it more rainbow, more sparkly. And now at this point in time, I've sort of halfway through bag number 2 out of, I think, 5 or 6 bags of the beautiful, fantastic drag queen roller disco spectacular. Yes, he is adorable in cowboy boots. He can't come, unfortunately. Unfortunately, Pucky has to stay at home by himself during line dancing. But I do go with my mum, which is kind of funny. So, yeah. And, oh, yeah. So we'll see how we go, but it is sort of like quite good fun. I do enjoy it. And we did manage to stay for we got all the way through beginners this week as well, and we did sort of stay for the little cup of coffee, like tea break that they have in between beginners and improver. So that was sort of quite good fun to get to chat to a few of the different people. But once again, I was just like, oh my gosh, I say some weird things to people sometimes. I don't know. Oh, cool, Glenn. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I think it's really interesting. I think it's also things like the supernatural as well, and even things like afterlife too, because I do find it fascinating with like a lot of the research that's been done like across cultures and descriptions and stories and narratives that have been shared around people that have passed away and then come back from that experience tend to all say the same thing. They go down a tunnel that's full of light, they feel very calm, they feel very loved, they feel very like at peace. And they usually see their loved ones. And I just sort of go, I find that really interesting that, that's the same description, no matter people's background, culture, religion, whatever. So I don't know. I don't have the answers for that one at all. Sticker time, gang. Send me thoughts. Oh my gosh, it's a holographic sticker and it's wonky. Cool. Yes, Michaela, it is. It is so cute. It's such a cute recycling truck. Yeah, I like Sloth. As soon as I saw this drag queen roller disco, I was just like, yeah, that's that's what this set is. It spoke to me. This set spoke to me in so many ways. I was just like, I just love it so much. Don't break Pucky's heart, his achy breaky heart. No, I could never break Pucky's heart. He's my favourite boy. Oh, what? Oh, it's just like, what have I forgotten this time? More stuff. I can't build today, guys. I can't do it. It must be because I donated blood. But I'm recovering from London calling last night. Oh, interesting, Glenn. Interesting. Yeah, I've got other friends that talk about their guardian angels as well, which I always find kind of interesting. I don't think I've met a guardian angel, if I've got one that I remember. Yes. That piece? Okay, cool. That's fine. Cool. No, and it's Pride Month as well. So I'm happy about that. Oh, no, I wasn't on to bag number 2. Sorry, Snot, I lied. I'm opening bag number 2 now. We were just doing number 1 still. Oh. Yeah. Michelle that was saying, Ruth, I've been waiting. I can't wait to be in your fabulous home. Yeah, I know. But it's, I don't know. I know that when we were going through and looking at a lot of the images of these new friend sets, I know that a lot of people were very much drawn to, they noticed the safari set because I think of the baby giraffe, which of course then everyone assumed was a full-grown giraffe. And I was just like, no, we don't really have full-grown animals. Friends Kingdom. They're usually babies. On safari, if we've got a baby zebra, then it's going to be a baby giraffe. It's going to be matchy. Like that's how things go. So I know that a lot of people noticed that one. I know that everyone was talking a lot about the theatre because that was the first leak that we had. And of course, the theatre and the Muppets go so well with each other. So I think that that's going to be a super, super popular choice. And I think the design of the theatre is really interesting as well. I'm really looking forward to getting hold of that one and also trying to figure out how I can mock it. Because generally speaking, I do like my builds to be like closed in and then you lift off. Modular style, whereas often the friend sets are open backed, but I have noticed that this one's like a dollhouse style where you open it up with the hinge bricks. So yeah, it's interesting that they've went with the hinge brick for that build. And we've got another fabulous mini doll, Evelyn. Oh, I like Evelyn. That was my grandmother's name on my mum's side. I think I was almost going to be called Evelyn as well at some stage, but then my dad vetoed that and called me Ruth instead. So, yeah. Cool. Right. On to the next bit, which I think is, this has got the dance machine in it. Cool. And, yeah, but as soon as I saw this set, I was just like going, oh, my gosh, it's like purple and it's got rainbow stuff. It's got holographic stickers in it. This is just, it's a dream. It's a dream come true. Yeah, it's an interesting set, Sloth, that one. I think that the Starry Night, like, painting is really gorgeous. And I think it's sort of had a lot of different, like, adaptions over the years and stuff. And I think it's going to be, just, I don't know. It's just interesting. And I do agree with you. I really like the look of it. And I like the fact that it's like a little bit more three-dimensional as well, which is really fascinating. I think it's cool that we get like the minifig as well. So I sort of like a lot of all of that. I don't know whether or not I'm going to get it though, because it's one of those things where I just sort of go, I don't know where I would display it. Have I done this right? Oh, almost. Oh, I was going to be Colleen or Savon. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. Oh, went to some serious trouble to confirm the color palette was correct. Oh, interesting. Are there new colors in that set? I didn't realize that there was new colors in that set. But again, I haven't spent too much time looking at it. Have I done this right? What am I doing? Oh, okay. Okay. That was... Oh gosh. Sorry, guys. I don't know what went wrong there. Something happened in my brain. Just stopped me from being able to function there. Oh, so Michaela's also saying the colour is so critical due to available colours from the Impressionistic period. Oh, interesting. Yeah. I think Van Gogh, like, I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because I just sort of go, I've never met the guy. I'm never going to be able to meet the guy. How much of it is, fact versus myth and legend? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Based on the rumblings that I do know of him, it sounds like he, had a bit of a rough trot there for a while. But again, that doesn't dismiss the legacy that he's left either. So, yeah. Cool. Oh, Dusty's saying, yeah, he'd like one of the Starry Nights as well, or possibly 2 Starry Nights. Looks great, and some useful parts too. Oh, you like the Lego set better than the Starry Nights itself? Yeah. It's fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I think it's also the whole thing of, at least if we wanted to, everyone here could potentially have the possibility of getting the Starry Night from Lego. None of us would have the remote chance of getting the original version. So, we've got to look at that. Now, Michaela, did I hear that you were helping organize one of the Lego event things in Texas? Is that what you've been doing? Has that happened? Where are things up to with that? Or did I just imagine that? I don't know. Because I don't know whether or not Lego Bear, I know that Lego Bear is working today, but I don't know whether or not Lego Bear is still in the chat. But Lego Bear's from San Antonio. So there's probably, oh gosh, did I get a hair in my holographic sticker? Oh no, it's just under Lego stuff. Dog fur. Is it? I can't tell whether or not that's my hair or Pucky's. Uh-oh. Right. What am I looking for? Oh, a little lime green doodad. Oh, organizer for Brick Rodeo. Oh, how exciting. So when's Brick Rodeo happening? Tell us more about that, Michaela. I'm curious. I'm interested. Oh, obviously I can't come at the moment. Maybe one day. There are definitely a few places that I'd love to go. So I think that I would really enjoy going to Holland, to the Netherlands, and hanging out with Mama Lego, Sleeps, Corne, the gang, Zabadak, all the lovely Dutch people. Pop in and see Axel in and around there too. So hopefully that will be, I don't know, maybe in a few years. Definitely not this year. I'd really like to be able to have like at least a fixed term contract at work so that then I could actually sort of budget for it. and know if I've got a fixed term contract, how long that fixed term is for, 12 months, 2 years, whatever. Permanent would be better, but I don't know whether or not that's a possibility anymore at the moment. Yes, Brick Rodeo. Yeah. So Michaela is an organizer for Brick Rodeo and Lego Bear is in San Antonio. There you go, guys. 2 Texans hanging out in the chat at the same time. Would you go to Brick Rodeo, Lego Bear? Is that something that's on your radar? I know that you've had expenses at the moment, but I don't know whether or not that's nearby or the other side of Texas. Mystic's here. Ciao. How are you? I hope that you're going well. Oh, okay. So you're originally from San Antonio too. It's super fun. This year it will be in North Austin. Oh, okay. Oh, fantastic. Cool. I don't know where Austin is in relation to San Antonio. I need to improve on my Texas geography skills. No doubt. A few hellos for Mystic as well, which is nice. Hope that you're going well, Mystic. Right. Oh, at the moment, Mystic, we are building the new sets. Yes, the bowling alley one. So I have just built the little recycling truck. So that was like the first build that I did tonight, which is really super cute. I think that was around about $20 as well, $25, something like that. And then at the moment, I'm on bag number 2 for the roller disco, which I just love. It's so beautiful and colourful and sparkly and everything. Oh, you'd like to go? Oh, cool. That would be fun. That's definitely one of the things that I've realized from a lot of my American Lego mates is that you guys get to have lots of different shows throughout the year. So I know like Haley and Hoosier and Willie and all of that lot tend to go to, I don't know, like 2, 3, 4 shows a year or something. I don't know. But they sort of zip around to a lot of them. I know that Chop is usually at Chicago, which I would also absolutely love to go to. It seems like a lot of people try and make it to Chicago, so I'm assuming that that's quite like a big one. Yeah. And then I know like Angela over in San Francisco is that she's been to a few different ones as well over the years, which sounds really cool. Oh, you're hoping to get lots of the new sets. Oh, cool. Yeah, there's some absolutely gorgeous new sets at the moment. Oh, gosh, I'm so obsessed with a lot of the Friends sets that are coming out as well. Oh, just like an hour and a half or so from San Antonio. Oh, that's doable. Public tickets are still available. And if you'd like to attend all 4 days, I can add you on as a companion pass and you can attend all 4 days. Oh, cool. Excellent. Oh, that's so cool to know. So Lego Bear, hopefully you can, if you're not busy working, not busy in the middle of work. Poor Lego Bear. No, we love Lego Bear here. But every now and again, Lego Bear does actually tell us they end up writing about Lego stuff instead of doing work stuff. Which is totally relatable. Cool. Cool. What did you miss? Too much blue. SH edition. SH superhero edition. We finished the recycling truck, Andrew. And Bubba's here as well. Morning, Bubba. You both get to have a catch up together. So we finished the recycling truck, which I adore. Oh my God. I don't know whether or not this is like this is an experience for everyone, but I just love color coding stuff. There's something about it that it just brings me joy. Okay, and now we're moving on to the roller skating one as well, Bubba and Andrew. So yeah, just started on bag number 2 for the roller disco. Oh, you've never been to a Lego show? I've only been to one once, and that was before all the COVID launched into the world. And that was just to our one that we have here in Perth, which was really good fun. And it was actually quite nice because a friend of mine took me and her 2 kids along to the Lego show, which was nice. It was really good fun. But like, I mean, I was struggling with anxiety on that day. I do remember that, and I was sort of running late to her place, which I don't know why that was stressing me out, because she honestly doesn't care and she understands about my mental health and everything. And then we got there and the crowds was full on, and I was just trying to like focus and get through crowds and everything. So I probably looked like a deer in headlights on that day. Oh gosh, I don't know. But it was actually really cool to see everyone's builds and to see everybody else that was really enjoying Lego and all of that type of stuff too. It was just really fun. And I'd absolutely love to be able to go back and sort of relax a lot more. A few people have actually told me that I should really try and display some of my builds there as well, which would be kind of cool. And it would be possible, maybe possible, to see if I could display my elf shelf builds. So possibly see if I could get one of like the lower Billy bookcases, like the half-size ones, and then just have them displayed there as well. Oh yeah, like the idea of the Lego convention, but yeah, abhor crowds of strangers. Yeah. Oh, fantastic! Oh, Haley's normally at Brit Rogodo as well. Yeah, Haley gets around to a lot of shows, which is awesome. Again, I think that that's one of the things where I just sort of go, it does seem to be a much bigger thing in the States for you guys, is to be able to travel to all the different conventions across the year, which must be so much fun. You know, even just be able to catch up with different people like once a year or every few years or whatever. One day maybe. Cool. Oh, Steph's house. Oh my gosh, of course, Andrew. I was like, what? Oh dear. I have had a very fuzzy brain though today, as per usual. lots of hellos to everyone. Oh, Michaela's also saying the same thing. The first 2 days aren't open to the public and it's your favorite part. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the year that I ended up going to the Perth convention, they did have like an adult evening, and possibly in the future I would probably try and go to that. And I know like Jojo from Jojo's Brick Time, she's also in Perth, so I might be able to round her up and see if she'd be my buddy to go to something like that with. I also actually think that it would be really fun for Jojo and I to actually display next to each other, because I think that a lot of our mocks would look really cute next to each other. We could do like a little combo mini doll street. Oh my gosh, yeah, that would look amazing, Corno. That would look completely amazing. The Space Palace next to the Dark Palace, yeah. And the Space Palace is all like curvy and round and all of that type of stuff, and the Dark Palace is all like spiky and rah. So very opposite energies. Oh, cool. Found an elf mini doll in a big lot that you bought and sorted. Oh, yeah, the Care Bears would be kind of cool too. I know that Jen's Lego took her Care Bears to one of the shows over on the East Coast. And I actually really loved the way that she ended up doing her display as well, because she had like a handful of Care Bears like on these little platform things that sort of looked kind of a little bit like I was going to say flowers, no, like clouds and stuff. And then she was able to make like these little Lego rainbow strips as well. And I want to have a bit of a closer look at how she was able to do that, because I really liked how she was able to sort of structure that. Have I done this right? Okay. It's kind of telling me that I've done this right. I think the interesting thing with the Care Bears, though, is that they'd look really small next to everybody else's, like, whoa, hugeness. Because that also seems to be a thing that happens at like a lot of the Lego shows, is that there's absolutely massive builds, or there was at the Perth one that I went to. There were like these huge train tracks. There was like these huge grey spaceships, like bigger than UCS size, like huge things. So I don't know. I think that there were definitely like some really cool builds in and amongst it all, but it seemed like the ones that the general public were most like interested in, and the ones that people gravitated towards the most seemed to be like the really big builds. I was like, size isn't the most important thing. Oh, Tail Cake's here as well. Hey there, how you going? I hope that you're well. It's nice to see you. We're just partway through bag number 2 of the beautiful roller disco sparkly rainbow palace. Oh, your first elf anything. How exciting. Yes, get the elves. Do you know which elf it is? Like, what colour is the elf? Purple, blue, white, green, magenta, navy blue, and then we'll be able to tell you what elf you've got in between work. So I hope you've been well, Tail Cake, as well. And I have been saying Happy Pride regularly throughout the stream as well, since we're in Pride Month. And I think that that's another reason why I decided to build the Rainbow Disco Roller Skating amusement park. Oh, Ingrid's here as well. Hey, Ingrid. How you going? It's lovely to have you here. Hope you've been keeping well. We are building away with some of the new friend sets today, Ingrid, which has been lots and lots of fun. As I just launch a 1x1 plate off the side of my desk. Oh no, it's covered in dog fur. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fluffy Lego. Fluffy, fluffy Lego. Yeah, so yeah, it would be, Michaela, it would be really interesting to for me, I've been thinking since I heard that you were helping out with that, I have been thinking to myself, I should really try and become more engaged with my Lego community over here as well. Am I doing this right? Did I miss something here? Oh, yes, I did. I completely missed a whole section of Lego stuff. Cool. Oh no, you caught some kind of bug fever. You're alive, but it will pass. Ugh, it's no good that you're feeling poorly though. That's horrible. But hopefully you're all bundled up, having lots of fluids, chicken soup, you know, resting, getting lots of sleep, allowing your immune system to sort of work its magic. That's no good to hear. I never like hearing that people are feeling poorly. It's not good. Oh, okay. The Lego recognised conventions are put on by lugs. Definitely get involved in my local lug. Yeah, that's one thing that I do want to try and maybe work out. I know that before all the lockdowns and all of that type of stuff, the Perth lug would meet on a Monday evening for like a build night once a month. I think it was the first Monday of the month, and they'd remind everyone on the Facebook page. More dog fur. I don't know how so much dog fur can get into this set when he's all the way over there. admittedly, he does like having this room as his snack room. So whenever he gets a treat, he just, like, runs away from me, hides in this room to eat his snacks. It's like, I'm not going to steal your dog treat from you, Pucky. It's fine. Nobody else wants it. Nobody else is interested. But yeah. So, oh yes, get well, Ingrid. We're sending lots of cozy healing thoughts to you, Ingrid. Yeah, so yeah, the Perth Lug has a build night on a Monday once a month. It's not too far away. It's in South Perth, so I don't know. It would probably take me half an hour, 40 minutes to get there. And I think when I first saw it, I was just like, oh, it's probably too hard for me to go from my previous work all the way back home, back there again in time. But if I was working from home and I could have an early dinner here, feed Pucky, all of that type of stuff, then it would be okay to go. But the last time I was on Facebook, which was ages ago, they said that they had to, they weren't doing anything because of restrictions and lockdowns and all of that type of stuff. So not sure. Yes, Ingrid, we've had a few discussions around the Lego prices going up as well, which is interesting. I know that a lot of people on London Calling last night were talking about it, which was cool. Having a vent, expressing their feelings, which is always a good thing. Don't mind that at all. But I don't know, like I've got my allowance for Lego pretty much set. So whenever I have my payday, I know how much I could spend on Lego, and that's pretty much, it really. Like, I just sort of go, that's my budget. Occasionally, if I do have a little bit of extra here and there, then I might treat myself to extra bits and pieces, but it's, it is what it is. I think it's also been kind of interesting because I think that the Friends sets have always been sort of reasonably priced. I struggle more with the Disney Princess sets because obviously I think that a lot of the Disney Princess builds are a lot more simplistic compared to the Friends builds, yet they seem to be at a higher price point. So, Disney tax and all of that stuff obviously comes into that. But I don't know, it is what it is. Again, they're a corporation, they're a company. I sort of go, I think it's also really interesting because quite often in our community we end up being an echo chamber as well. And so once a few people start venting about, the price hikes, it's really easy for all of us to then sort of go along with that. But for me, I'm just like going, they're a corporation, they're gonna do this stuff. They're not in it to be the good guys. Like, they're not a not-for-profit organization. That's not what they're about. But again, for me, I just sort of go, I don't know, like, there's not very many organizations that I can think of that do actually have gift with purchases. So the last 2 Lego orders that I've had, I've gotten 2 different gift with purchases, which I think that both of these are like really cute little sets. Like, that's not a shabby thing to get completely for free for placing an order with a company. And then I also got this other little one as well. So I'm trying to knock everything else over. So the last 2 Lego orders that I've placed, I've got both of those, and I'm just sort of like going for nothing. Again, I just sort of go, living in the middle of nowhere, Australia has always meant that I don't have an official Lego store near me, which has been a blessing because it did actually force me to figure out the cheaper shops to get Lego from, which is either Kmart or Big W. So again, I do my best to avoid actually shopping from the official Lego store. Again, I know that a few people were sort of saying, we've just had a rise in PAB Cup fees and now we're getting a rise in sets and all of this sort of stuff. And again, I just sort of go, I've never gotten a PAB Cup. So, all of my spare parts that I want, I either have to get from Bricks or Pieces or Bricklink, and usually also have to pay for shipping. So I don't know. I think it's just sort of perspective as well. And again, I'm just sort of like going, nobody's forcing anyone to buy quantities of Lego. I do think that there were some interesting points where people were sort of saying it's pricing out, lower income families, which, might be one way to look at it. But I was actually raised in a lower income family. And like I was saying earlier in the stream, like I only ever really remember getting one Lego set new as a child, and that was bought by a family friend. And most of the rest of our Lego, I think, was like hand-me-down Lego. So, I don't know. I just think, not everything, can or has to be new the whole time. I do think that the lockdown and having a huge new group of fans coming in has also, changed stuff as well, because I also think that along with the fans came the scalpers and the investors and all of that sort of stuff, So, it does mean that, there are places and areas in the world where as soon as Lego goes on sale, the Bricklink sellers or the scalpers go down and grab all of it, which does mean that then, the local, fan sort of misses out on that stuff. But I don't know whether or not that's really Lego's fault or problem. That seems to be just a capitalistic sort of issue. So, yeah, exactly, like Ingrid. And I think that that's the whole thing. It's just like, it's just a matter of like planning better and just working out what we actually want. And, even things like on our wish lists and stuff like that, prioritizing those and sort of goes, well, which ones do I actually really, really want? Which ones are like, maybe one day? Which ones are like, no, actually, I don't need this in my collection as much as I would love to have it. I can just enjoy it, on YouTube, watching other people build it and talk about it and whatever. Yeah, there were a few people that said that as well. And again, that's where I just sort of go, anything to do with global stuff becomes really super complicated. I don't know whether or not that's a conversation that we want to get into tonight, but yeah, it's super complex, and I don't think that there's ever like an easy sort of option for why these sort of things are happening. And again, even for me, I just sort of go, they're a corporation. Like, they're not a not-for-profit organization. They're, that's their goal in life. Like, that's what a lot of companies do. Again, I just sort of go, not all companies have VIP points. Not all companies do gift with purchases. Not all companies even worry about, donating sets to children in need and, children in war-torn areas and stuff like that as well. So, I don't know. I just sort of go, they're fine. They're an evil corporation, but they're probably not the most evil. Oh my gosh, scalpers are the worst. Scalpers with everything are the worst. Just stop being a scalper. Yeah, Lego, and that's my whole thing. Like, I just sort of, I don't know, like a lot of the comments that people were making about the fact that low-income families weren't going to be able to afford Lego, I was just sort of like going, it's kind of always been that way. Like, I don't know. Have I done this right? I feel like I'm still missing stuff. I've still got extra stuff hanging around. Where was this meant to be? So, yeah, I don't know. And I think it's just important just to be mindful of this stuff as well. And I think it was also kind of interesting, like when I was watching Claire's video from Brick Emotion, where she was just like, I've got to have a Lego break, blah, blah, blah. And then she made an update video going, actually, I haven't really been missing Lego at all. And she sort of said, I think it just got to the point where I wasn't having fun with it anymore and I was super stressed out about it. And it just wasn't, it just wasn't doing a thing. So, yeah, and I just sort of went, I think that's sort of where it comes to. Like, Lego is a luxury item. We don't need Lego in our lives. It's a luxury. Again, I'm more than happy to sit here and rebuild a whole heap of sets as well, you know. I don't have a problem with rebuilding stuff over and over again. So, yeah. Oh, my gosh, Michaela, no. See? I say things like, oh, I've got a Lego budget. It gives you the wrong impression about how I live my life. I think that probably the best advice that I have around anything to do with finances is find a really great accountant. I've used a few different accounts. I've done my own taxes a couple of times, which never worked out for the best. And then I had a couple of accountants, which were fine. Like, they were okay. But my most recent accountant, I don't know what sort of, like, wizardry he works, but, like, he was able to pay off all of my university debt in 3 tax returns. I don't know how he did it. I don't know what he did, but he was just like, I have a plan. I know what I'm doing. Trust me. And I was like, cool. And he's always got me a tax return as well, which is just, I don't know. But again, he just is passionate about his job. Like, he's always interested to hear from his clients about where they want to go with their money. Which again was an interesting conversation because I was like, I don't know. But I think that he kind of figured that not having debt is really important to me because I can't do it. So yeah, he's helped me out a lot with that. And then I think that because I just have to explain my life choices to another human being, even if it's just once a year, then I have to like be like, But again, it's also one of those things where, for me, I don't think it's anybody else's business what my finances look like. So I understand why Lego doesn't want to tell anyone else what their finances look like. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, oh my gosh, now she's not. Her handbag's just throwing her weight out of balance because she's on her little red roller skates. I honestly don't know whether or not she would have picked red roller skates with the rest of that outfit, but that's what they've done to her. Oh my gosh, Dusty. See, you're just full of wisdom, Dusty. Like, that's why we love you. Sarcasm and wisdom. Is it sarcasm though? I don't know. You've got a very good sense of humor, Dusty. I love your sense of humor. Yeah. The prices keep going up and we're not buying sets that we don't absolutely love. The scalpers will just be stuck with sets that they can't resell. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually quite funny because I do have a few double up sets which I haven't opened. And I did buy the double up sets, I don't know, years and years ago. Because they were on sale and they were for a good price, and obviously I had the money for them and all of that type of stuff. But I didn't really buy them with the intention of having them as investment sets. But I'm just like going, yeah, I don't think that the prices of these ones are necessarily going to leave me with being able to like retire anytime soon. But I don't know. again, when I sold all my Bratz dolls sort of at the end of last year, that was actually quite interesting to see how much they went up in price as well. So, you know, I guess if you hold on to something for long enough, might change. I know, Dusty's clever. Clever Dusty. Yeah, I don't know. I do know that my mum does worry, though, about what I do with my money. Especially after last year as well, because having not worked a lot last year, I think that just sort of completely disintegrated any savings that I had. So now I'm sort of on the catch up of trying to pay down a little bit of the debt that I have. There's not a lot. There's a small amount that I just want to try and get rid of, and then it will be back into topping up savings as well. But even with the debt, because that's not on a very high interest rate, I've also just been sort of trying to just sort of pay that off a little bit gradually as well, while also trying to increase my savings at the same time. So I'm sort of trying to do both at the same time a bit. So I do like having a little bit of a buffer. And then I think that the next, like I said, the next thing that would be quite nice to be able to do is look forward to seeing if I can get my permanent contract at my work, which would be really nice. I don't know whether or not that's going to happen or not, but we'll see. And then, or permanent or fixed term contract at work. And then if I can do that, then I can start thinking about saving up for holidays. International holidays. Yay! Which would be very exciting. Because ever since I bought my house here, I've not actually had a holiday. Like, I've taken time off work, but it's always been homestay holidays, which don't really end up being holidays at all. I just end up being given chores by a lot of different people that I need to try and catch up on. And then it's like I go back to work and it's like, oh, phew, thank goodness. I don't have to like be running around after everyone else. But, you know, it's fine. It's fine. Right. Oh, my gosh. This is looking so cute. I think that this is actually the disco section as well, because I'm pretty sure that these little rotating plates are where they actually roller skate around on, which is cute. It would be interesting to see how this set would look next to the Lego Movie 2 Disco Party Bus. Yeah, holiday as in travel. I think that sometimes, yeah, in Australia we don't tend to say vacation. And I think that that's what you guys tend to mean, is being able to go on vacation. Yeah. And, oh, you've only ever had one as an adult? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think, yeah. I think I did manage to almost get to the point where that sort of became like a regular thing, which was really nice. So I did end up managing to like so that's a holiday. Yeah, so I did end up managing to go to Bali like a couple of times over the course of 2 years, so which was again really good. The first time we were only there for 6 days, which I don't think was long enough, but the second time I think that we ended up going for about 10 days, which was really, really super cool, because Bali is in the same time zone as us here in Perth, which is nice. And then the other thing is that it is actually quite affordable. So what was sort of quite nice was that we had paid for the flights, we paid for our accommodation as well, which was super fantastic. And then we didn't need like loads and loads of spending money because obviously Australian dollars were really strong. So it did mean that we were able to go out for breakfast every morning. We were able to go to like the like the massage place every day. So it's just like the first day we were in there, we were just like, okay, top half back. And the poor girl, she kept on saying to me, oh my gosh, you're so tense, you're so tense. And I was like, yeah. And then I think on about day 6 or day 7, because we had like a daily massage, she was just like, oh, you finally relaxed. I was like, yeah. So we'd sort of pick out like a different treatment thing to have after lunch. And then it would just be like, go back to the little villa and bob around in the pool reading a book, or, you know, whatever, watching cheap DVDs on the TV. Going out for dinner. We did go out, you know, and had a bit of a dance and a boogie at a few different places as well. But most of the time it was just like really sleeping, resting, eating, and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah. Oh no, Dusty. If you want me to feed Pucky while you're overseas, I'll also do you a favour and sort your parts by type rather than colour. No! Don't do it. Don't do it. I wouldn't be able to find anything. There's a system. I was actually pretty impressed with myself because I've managed to sort a lot of my parts. So I did manage to catch up with Hoosier and that last week, and I did sort a lot of my parts while I was chatting to them. Then there were a few moments where I was waiting for work to give me stuff to do, so I ended up sorting like quite a few of my white parts as well. So yeah, there's a lot of it's sort of done, which is cool. Oh, you took your mum to Costa Rica. Oh, after she got cancer. Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully it was still a nice holiday and a nice memory to have, Sloth. But I'm sorry to hear that, mate. Oh, okay. Right. Lego Bear saying, thanks for the invite for the 4-day pass for Brick Rodeo, but Lego Bear has to work on the weekdays. Cool. But hopefully he might be able to pop over there at some stage, Lego Bear. And like an hour and a half to 2 hour drive isn't too bad. Oh, yeah, it was beautiful. Taking care of your mum would be stressful. Yeah, that would be, I'd find that really stressful as well. And I love my mum, but she's very particular about a lot of stuff. So that would be one element of the stressful side of things. And I can say that because I think that I'm basically turning into my mother slowly anyway. So, yeah, it is. I think, and I think that that's the thing that I've come to realize with holidays in particular, is that I do remember the times where I've actually done something special for vacation. And even like some of my friends were sort of like going, even if we just like get an Airbnb like in the hills, is, you know, just like the 4 of us or the 6 of us or whatever could go up to the hills in an Airbnb and spend, you know, 2 or 3 nights up there just chilling out. And I think it's those sorts of things where it is just getting outside of the norm, being able to relax, doing something special, treating yourself, all of those sorts of things is the sort of stuff that I haven't been doing enough of on my days off. But at the moment, because I'm employed casually, I don't know whether or not I'm actually going to be able to figure out how to have a holiday. Because technically, if you're a casual here in Australia, it means that you don't get any sick leave, holiday leave, or anything like that. But they do give you a higher percentage per hour. And then you're meant to be able to be a responsible adult and sort that out yourself. And it's just like, I can't do that. What are you talking about? Oh, gosh. So, yeah. Oh, you actually have your parts sorted by type at the moment and want to switch to colour. Yeah, see? Colour sorting. But I do honestly think that there are, you know, it's whatever works for you. Such blasphemy. Come your ears and eyes, Dusty. You're just la la la. Oh no, hang on. I know what's going on with Dusty at the moment. This is what Dusty is going. This is what's happening in Dusty's head. That's how Dusty is feeling when we're talking about soot bars colour. Oh dear. I shouldn't have worked out how to do that. It's oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 2 at the moment, Michaela. So that's one of them. Oh dear. And that actually, I will actually say that came from Brick Sloth when we were having a very important conversation a few weeks back about Star Wars and Star Wars characters and how important R2-D2 is to the whole universe. And Sloth mentioned that there are some fantastic clips of R2-D2 just screaming. And so when I figured out how to be able to put that onto StreamYard and how to actually like get the videos of YouTube and everything, I was like, yeah, that's got to be one of them. It's funny. It's true. Yeah, exactly. That's Dusty running away from color sorting towards sorting by type. Oh dear. Sloth has their parts strewn all over the Lego room. No bins, no organization whatsoever. Yeah, but Sloth, you still create magic from that. Oh dear. I don't know why I'm laughing so much, but I find that hilarious as well. I love it. I love it. So shall I? I don't. Oh no, we won't play the other one. We have to wait. We'll wait until it's relevant because then it's more special. And I did actually edit that clip as well to make it shorter by mere moments. But yeah, I just loved it. Every time I see it, it's making me laugh. That may or may not have been something that I also did while I was at work. I say all this and then I wonder why I'm not actually given a full-time contract. I don't know. What do you do? Right, you know, little stools. We've got little seats. Oh, there we go. That's how we do it. Chuck it all in one pile and build it until the pile is gone. Lego is sorted. That's how we should be doing it. Oh, Michaela, you asked me something earlier and I just completely ignored that comment because I was having way too much fun chatting about nonsense. Per usual. Oh, yeah, here we go. Have I tried placing stickers by putting it on the end of a brick separator? Lots of people have suggested that. They've also suggested tweezers. I also know that Jacob from the Brick Bakery quite often uses like a soapy water to put down on the tile before placing the sticker so he can sort of slide it into place and then leave the soapy water to evaporate, and it works out well. I find that adding more items into sticker placement makes it more complicated for me. So I tend to find that by just using my sticky little fingers, that it works for me. I just usually try and line up the edges with the edge of the tile and then just sort of place it down and smooth it into place. I know that sometimes with the transparent stickers, like for windows and things like that, you can sort of sometimes see like the inky fingerprint, oily fingerprint. But I don't know. I don't know whether or not I notice that too much. So, yeah. It was the same thing like when applying Lego stickers is the same thing in my brain as trying to like do any type of sliding activity on snow. So when I had the choice between a snowboard or skiing, I knew that a snowboard would be better for me because it was only one extra item attached to me. There would be no way that I'd be able to manage like 2 sticks and 2 skis. Like that's 4 extra things to deal with. Like it's too much. So adding a brick separator into the mix is too much for me. It's too much. Oh, you've accepted that you're clumsy with stickers, and if I want it done right, I have my partner do it for me. And yeah, and I think the other thing that's also interesting is that when we're looking at them, like, and applying them, oops, this little pocus thing comes, and we're applying them, we look at them and we go, oh, that's really crooked and that looks terrible. But by the time it's all finished and it's all the way back there and there's everything else going on, you don't really notice. You just don't. Unless it's really, unless it's really super awful. But yeah, I have not great motor skills. Well, Sloth, you can't be brilliant at everything. So, yeah. But again, I just sort of, I don't know. Yeah, I try not to worry too much about stickers. I like them done well enough to a degree. Oh, cool. Okay, think you'll give a break to building and go on to drawing? Yes, do it, Andrew. Mix up all the talents. Fantastic. Oh, hang on. Right. Oops. Almost missed out on a couple of extra parts there again. I don't think I've been able to successfully complete a bag of Lego tonight yet. I've just been very easily bamboozled by it all. Okay, bag number 4 for the roller disco. Oh, hang on. We can do a little bit of a show and tell now as well, can't we? I haven't really done that with you guys yet for this one. Fantabulous. So it looks like we've got the bowling alley bit in the middle, which is fine. 6 pins, the little laneway. We've got the bowling ball down here, the little in tab, a little Subway sandwich. We have the arcade over here, which has one of those fantastic like floor mat dancing things where you have to jump on the arrows and to music and all of that type of stuff. Super fun, super fabulous. And then this side over here is going to be roller disco stuff. Yes, Ingrid, go and get some more rest, sweetheart. Go back to bed, rest up, get well soon. Hope that you're feeling better very, very shortly as well. Cool. So, and then I absolutely love, oops, this look as well. Like, look at how pretty that looks with the yellow glass and the rainbow glass, the dark purple, the blue, the green. Oh my gosh, it's just so gorgeous. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Right. Let's go here-ish. See if I can build like that. I know, lots of get wells to Ingrid as well. Hope that she is feeling better soon. It's never good when you're feeling poorly. So yeah, it's also nice that we've. Oh, the other thing about working as a casual as well is that you don't get paid for public holidays. So as nice as it is to have a public holiday this week, it means that in a couple of weeks, instead of getting 10 days pay, I get 9. Again, somehow or another, I'm meant to be able to manage my own finances around that as well. So I don't know. So yeah, I think it's going to be very, very hard for me this year to actually have any time off at all, which I know is probably not the healthiest thing to do. But when I'm a casual, I don't have to take any holidays. So I'm just sort of like going, I'll see how I can go. If I can power through until the end of the year, then that's probably the smarter thing to do for me. But yeah, we'll see. I think that my sister might be coming out from the UK in October. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, because it kind of depends on whether or not she can get time off work. And I have a funny feeling that in the UK, I only get 2 weeks annual leave. And here in Australia, we get 4 usually. And sometimes we get bonus days as well, depending on the organisation that you work at too. So I don't know. There were a lot of things that surprised me about working in the UK. I was just like, oh my gosh. Getting paid monthly was horrible. 2 weeks less of annual leave is horrible. I also think that they have fewer public holidays as well. It's just like, what is this? Torture. So yeah, there's a lot of things that we have to be quite grateful about here in Australia when it comes to that type of stuff. So yeah. Right, we've got lockers. So these are actually really cute as well. Like these little stickers. Oh, and I have also been working on my Heart Lake City High School mock to library. And so I think that pretty much all the exterior is now done. So I just need to do some extra work on the interior. Oh, Sleeps. Hello. Welcome. It's so good to have you here. I hope that you've been well, that you got back from Crete safely. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. I figured that you were either still on holiday or traveling or unpacking or, catching up on all things that you have to catch up on once you've returned from holidays, like unpacking and washing and, going out and getting all the little perishable food items that you didn't need to worry about while you were on holidays, etc., etc. But welcome. It's so good to have you here. I hope that you got back safe and all of those sorts of things. I've absolutely been loving seeing all the little sig fig pictures and everything that you've been posting over on that what was I going to say? Oh yeah, posting all the stuff over on Instagram as well. I've absolutely loved that. Oh my gosh, I just saw this comment. Oh my gosh. I found this network of the month on the telly today, and this month it plays all the MTW 80s music. I'm screaming like a virgin right now. Gosh, that would be amazing and brilliant. No, I think that Sleeps is being a wizard, Dusty. And what do we say to people when they arrive late to a stream? What do we say?
A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
So Sleeps is our wizard for today. Oh dear, I really shouldn't have. Nobody should have told me how to do that stuff. Oh, MTV. Oh my gosh, the sig figs on holiday. It turns out they stayed a week longer than me. Yeah. Yep, I found the clip. So I can now actually play that instead of just say it and reenact it. So yeah, I managed to do 2 this week. 2 different little clips that we can pop up in our streams when appropriate. But I just love the fact that if people arrive late to a stream, it's just like, no, you're not late, you're a wizard. Can't beat R2 screaming, yeah. And then the other one that we have as well, Sleeps, so that you're not left out of the loop, is this one. So we've got both of those now. dear, which has kept me very entertained. Yeah, I will need to find more, of course. I'll need to find a few more. It's just like, I think I've played the wizard one twice. And the R2D2 3 times already. It's just like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know why. I find this so funny. It is. Oh dear. Yeah, it makes me laugh a lot. I don't know whether or not anyone else is laughing, but it's just like, yeah, I love it. It's my new toy. Oh dear. Best stream to turn up too late ever. Cool. If I could scream like R2D2, I would do though. It's just too high pitched. Yeah. But I think maybe, I don't know, Sloth, whether or not it's about the high pitchedness or just the overall energy. I think that you could probably perhaps create some sort of sloth version of that. I'm sure that for me, I wouldn't be like quite as streamlined. I think I'd be more flailing. Some sort of combination, physical combination of R2 and Kermit the Frog, perhaps. Oh, Lego Bear. Yeah, I don't know. I think that some people, as they start to get like larger platforms and things like that, Lego doesn't like having social media doesn't like having a brand name in there. So I think that sometimes people just sort of are able to get away with it by putting brick in instead. But again, there's other places that have Lego. Sleeps with Lego has Lego in there. I don't know. I personally, I like Lego Bear. And I think that you can probably get away with it because it's like all one word. Possibly. I don't know. Mad Muppet energy. Yeah, exactly. But but then having the same like tone of a squeal. So not being like not getting too like carried away with the audio. Oh, cool. Especially with all the geeky stuff, mixes really well with friends, elves, bears, and monkey kids. Yeah. It's too high pitched. My gosh, yeah. I've got to think of a few others. There were a few that I was sort of thinking about, but I think that some of them, if they've got music in them, then they're more likely to get like copyright. Should I contact Lego for permission? No, fly under the radar for as long as you can, Lego Bear. I know that with CC, her channel was Cafe Con Lego to start with, and her nickname is CC, so that's where she was like CC Lego, like Cafe Con Lego. And then I think that when she applied to be part of the Ambassador Network, I think that they probably suggested to her to potentially change her name or something, because then she changed her name to Cafe Corner. So it was still CC. But then there wasn't really much of a mention of Lego or bricks or building or anything like that in there. So, yeah, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about any of that to even be able to sort of really speak on it. I just am sort of really regurgitating stuff that other people have told me. Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Dusty is saying because it's a trademarked name, it could be an issue if it gets the attention of the Lego company. Yeah. I think that's what it is. But again, it just depends on how likely it is for it to become an issue. I don't know. Cool. Oh, you'll listen to me talk and Tina sing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Tina is amazing. A third sound because I just can't get enough noise on my today. Oh, the rough sort of your Fabuland batch and washing it all. Oh, but Fabuland is special. I love some good Fabuland. I always love seeing all of Robin's Fabuland stuff. Oh my gosh, that took me a while to get there as well, didn't it? Amy's finished. Thoughts, Amy? Thoughts. Oh yeah, Potter minifigure pals also had to change names, yeah, to Holly on Films. Yeah, which kind of makes sense as well. But I think she also said that she had Potter minifigure pals since she was like 14 or something. So it was sort of like, what you come up with at 14 is probably going to be very different to what you come up with when you're 20-something or however old Holly is now. And I think that Holly on Films also allows her to be able to diversify as well. So if she doesn't want to always do Lego stuff, then I guess she can mix it up. Yeah, I like your name. I think it's cool. But, you can always have a think about it, though, Lego Bear, if you want, but I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, there we go. Oh, minifigure is a trademark too. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Dusty, I think that's the best words of wisdom. Keep it until you're forced to change it. Mark! Yes! I know. That was like the middle of the night for me. It's just like, it was a lot. It was a lot to deal with at 2:30 in the morning. It's just like, oh my gosh, calm down, you lot. But in saying that, I do really love passionate people. And I think it is, I don't know. I think it's just awesome. Oh, have I done this right? No, I haven't. Yeah, I do love passionate people, and I think it's awesome when people are super passionate about their hobbies and things that are going on in their like hobby world or whatever. Not hobby world, but in like in their area of passion and those sorts of things. So yeah, it was very late for me. And then even after I left the stream and I went into bed, I kept on having all those thoughts of like everything rolling around in my head, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be able to like decompress and feel more soothed instead of being so high energy. But I did manage to have quite a nice sleep in today. I then popped out for a little bit because I donated blood today, which was quite funny because I was then messaging a couple of my friends and I was just like, yeah, Lego prices have increased, so now I'm getting blood dry twice. Haha. So I went and donated blood today, and then I came home, went and picked up these Lego sets from Kmart because I had them on click and collect, and then came home and just sort of had it quite a restful afternoon. Like I just sort of had naps and watched some YouTube and all of those sorts of things. So yeah. Yeah, I love your name though, Sloth. So, it's very colourful and there's lots to do. Yeah, I'm starting to pick up on that as well. Cool. That's okay, Lego Bear. Yes. Lots of hellos there for Mark as well. Right, okay, where am I up to? What am I doing? What is going on? Cool. Yeah, but it was really nice. I always enjoy Greg's panels. I think that they're sort of like lots of fun. He always has really nice people on. I was even able to reach out to Sir Awesome Fishy over on Instagram today. So we've been having a little bit of a chat, and obviously Nicole's usually over there. That's probably where Nicole and I chat most as well. So it was sort of really nice to realise that Nicole and Fishy are friends as well. And so, yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. And yeah, no, it was nice to be on a panel with Hive again as well. And I haven't been on a panel with Cy for ages too, so it was nice to catch up with everyone. And Craigstar, I don't know, everyone, Matt, everyone. It's always nice to see. So yeah, it was cool. It was good. I think it's just one of those things where I was saying this to Nicole and Fishy today too, like it's the time zone that just kills me. I'd love to be able to catch up with everyone more often. But and I know that it's mostly my time zone. I've got the worst time zone for international friendships. But yeah, but it's good. It's all good. Cool. So, did I tell you we're building the beautiful rainbow sparkles drag queen roller disco tonight? So I'm halfway through bag 4 out of 5 bags, and we've already built like the little recycling truck as well. So that's what we're up to tonight as far as building stuff is concerned. Have I done this right? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just questioning my life choices. Oh, the only stream that you make it to, though, Ruth. Oh, Slav. Not the glitchy internet again. Yeah. I think I've been quite fortunate, I guess, in a way, because since I've been working from home, another reason why I don't want to work from the office. I've got so many reasons why I don't want to work at the office. Another reason why I enjoy working from home is being able to then watch replay streams and stuff like that, and catch up on all of those sorts of things. So I think that that's probably going to be one of the weirdest things, is going back into the office, is not being able to watch as much YouTube. And I think it's also really cool to have people in the Lego community that are about like supporting the sisterhood and, being really supportive of, being able to engage with more diverse communities and populations in and around Lego and stuff like that. And I think that that's sort of very similar to my attitude around things too. Yeah, I love this already. So this was definitely one of my top picks. I am really looking forward to Emma's art school and the theatre. I think that they might be and the safari. They're the next 3 that I'm really looking forward to. Oh, and the beach apartments. Yes. Yeah, I've got the beach apartments. Oh, and the noodle shop. Yeah. I think Taz got the noodle. No, he got the sailboat, because I've also got the sailboat. Oh, I've also got the sailboat here as well. I don't know whether or not we'll get around to building the sailboat tonight, though, because I'm still a bit tired. So I've got the sailboat, and Taz got the sailboat, the recycling truck, and I think the noodle apartment as well, like the noodle shop, noodle apartment. But anyway, oh my gosh, I'm just so in love with that recycling truck. It's color-coded, it's Tropicana colors, it's got a little bit of Technic action happening in it. There's something about the Friends trucks that just warms my heart. I've got so many of like the food trucks over here as well. I love the the garden truck that we got just in the last wave. And then I also have always adored the service truck that we got with the go-kart sets. All of that is just amazing. Emma's art school is so super, super beautiful. Oh my gosh, yes, do it. Yes, of course, of course. Let us know what's happening, Sleeps. So on a live stream soon, Nicole, Mama Bricks, and you are all opening your packages with 6 fix you sent to each other. Oh my gosh, I love that. Love that. It's so cool. Like, honestly, when I got my little care parcel from all of you beautiful Dutch people, it's such a brilliant thing about our community. I love it. Still being patient, yes. Wait, Dusty, just wait. It'll be fine. But I'm so glad that you reminded me about the Big W sale as well. I'm going to hold till the Big W sale too. You and I will just remain focused with each other. The support system, we'll create a support group. Buying Lego on sale support group. No new releases. Yeah, the theatre looks absolutely gorgeous as well. Yeah, I really love the look of the theatre too. I think that the theatre and the art school seem to have taken a step up from the high school and the Grand Hotel that we most recently got. It seems like that's where you could see that's where the designers were sort of pushing the boundaries. Oh my gosh, Sloth, I know. It's just like so many sets. I had to rearrange my wish list on Lego, because usually what I do is go through and on the Lego store I create my wish lists, but then I don't get all my Lego from the Lego store at all. So then I usually go through and buy sets cheaper elsewhere and go back to the Lego wish list and delete them off the wish list. But I like having them on Lego because then that's so it's easy to manage and maintain and look after and all of that stuff. Yes. I want the theatre roller disco safari sailboat. Also still need to get the food trucks and the gardening truck. Oh my gosh. Opening Dot Series 7 packs. They are awesome. Oh my gosh. Mark, I tell you what, I did do a little show and tell at the beginning of the stream, but I don't think that people are going to be that bothered if I do another little show and tell because newbies have arrived. But the dot stuff that I got this week were the adhesive pack, mega pack, which I'm really fascinated about because we've got all the different coloured adhesive plates on the back. Then I got the design stick-on like adhesive solo pack, not a non-mega pack, a one pack, which has like the little black adhesive tile as well. And then because I have done 2 orders with the official Lego shop recently, I noticed that we could swap VIP points and get little felt stickers from Dots, which I think look really cute. So these only arrived yesterday. And then with my previous order, I was able to get like this craft tape, Dots craft tape from Lego, which has like 4 different prints. And it's sort of more like washi tape. And I was saying earlier, I think that with this tape, I might be able to stick it on like two by whatever tiles in order to create like custom designs for like bedding and rugs and those sorts of things. So yeah. Dusty, you get the farm battle pack with the farm, so cute with the shareable sheeps. Like, come on, like how adorable and amazing is that? All the yellow glass in the set that we're building. I need the drag queen disco bowling alley. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Jude on a Fabuland umbrella. No. Paradisa. Sleeps, no. Yeah, I thought that you'd like the tape and the stickers. Check mark and see if you can get them on your Lego store. I was really surprised when I saw them. And I don't even really know how I came about them, but I saw them pop up somewhere when I was looking at Dot stuff. And then I was just like, oh, can I purchase that? And then I couldn't find where I could buy them from. And then when I went in to have a look at my VIP points to see if I could exchange VIP points for like money off, somehow or another it popped up, which was cool. But then I was just like, oh my gosh, I have to redeem my points. And then, of course, I went to redeem both of them. And Lego was just like, no, you can only have one at a time. And I was like, oh. So I got the washi tape first. And then with my other order that I just recently got, or with the space set, I was like then able to get the other little lot. And then, of course, today on both Big W and on Kmart, they had the space set with at a $30 cheaper. It's just like druts. Oh, more fabulous Fabuland stuff. Fridge, teapot, grey lantern, red bear, red chair, merry-go-round. Oh my gosh. Yes. So yeah. Because it's a long weekend this weekend, I might try and do like a little Dots update video, because I do always really enjoy doing the Dots videos. Although weird things have been happening with my videos lately, so I don't know quite what to do about that. I don't know. My video, I don't know. My video views seem to be very, very hit and miss, which is fine because not everyone, has to watch my videos. Like, please don't feel obligated. But then I also seem to be losing subscribers every time I make a video. It's just like, really? Like, YouTube, you're not being very supportive of content creation at the moment. So, yeah. Oh, Series 7 has highlighted yellow dots. Oh, my gosh. I don't know where I got up to. I've still got other dot stuff down here. My Dots poly bag that came all the way from the Netherlands. Oh, and I've still got Series 6 down here as well. Oh, yeah. I haven't got to Series 7 yet. But I think that there was also some can't find words anymore. There was also some there was also some other dot stuff that I was going to wait and see whether or not that actually comes into like Kmart or Target or wherever. And then, or whether or not I can just duck over to maybe the Lego store that we have here and see if I can buy those, and then I don't have to worry about shipping. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I think in a recent Bricklink order, I think I might have got some of the extra charms from that particular Bricklink seller as well, I think. Because there have been a few like little bits and pieces that I've been I was also able to get this week from Bricklink to try and finish off a few mocks and stuff. Oh, and listening to me and all the multitasking, I have ordered some more Encanto parts for my Encanto mock, but I've also expanded it. It got to the point where I kept on looking at the courtyard, and the courtyard that I had was a rectangle, and I was like, no, the courtyard needs to be square. And so I worked out in order for it to be square, I only needed an extra 4 tiles. And so I actually was able to then extend the ground floor a little bit, which I think has made it better for the dining room area and the kitchen. There's a little bit of extra space in there. I have had to rearrange some of the ground floor windows. And it also means that the 2 very, very teeny tiny rooms that I had on the side because the front rooms and the back rooms were the biggest. And then the side rooms were just like, man, what else? Nobody's really going to see those. They're going to become a little bit longer. So I think that that's going to work out a little bit better. I think. And then the other sort of thing that I've been working on as well, which isn't really a modification, I guess, it's more of a display. And that has been putting together Main Street, the Surfer Apartments, and some other like little shops and builds and stuff like that. So just as like a little streetscape. So hopefully I only need a handful of parts now to finish that off. So I was, which will have like a pavement and lampposts and all of that type of stuff in there. And it should look fairly consistent across all the different builds, which is really nice. So I'm hoping that that will then mean, yeah, I'll be able to do like a little display video on that, which should only be like a relatively short and sweet one, that will just go through and talk about what modifications I've made, and how I would display that particular set if I had more room in my universe. And then probably once I've finished that video, then all of those sets will probably get put away in storage. I wish I had a basement. But it's fine. It's fine. Oh no, the little red bench is mangled. Yeah, there's so much. There's so many ideas in my head at the moment, and there's so many videos that I need to be making and filming and getting out there. And it's just the filming and the editing of videos is just not happening for me at the moment, which is fine. I've just decided that that's okay. I can give myself a little bit of a break over that. It's fine. But then I'm just like going, I feel like I'm getting further and further behind in what I want to be able to show you guys. So, and I've also been able to do like a little bit of work on my amusement park area as well. So I've sort of had, when I've been ordering parts for Encanto, I've also been ordering different parts for that as well. So that's sort of been coming along at the same time. Oh gosh, this is so cool. Right, we need our sign over here with music notes and a disco ball. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. And I did actually swap the stickers around on the front door as well, because there's like an arcade sticker that was sort of like up. I'm sorry about the internet. I don't know why my internet decides to do that sometimes. I think it's just Australian internet is really bad. Not just Perth internet either. All of Australia internet. So I've put the 80s roller skates to cut up the top because I think that poster looks so adorable on the door. Oh, and speakers. And we've got pink sparkly speakers. That's what we need, people. Oh, hang on. Extra part. Just missing one part. Cool. Yeah. So yeah, there's sort of there's lots happening in my head, just not happening in reality. But we'll see. If I can get some stuff filmed tomorrow, then that will be really super exciting. And then there's also other things that I would still like to sort of get finished off and stuff like that as well. I've still got Izzy's castle that I want to try and finish the interior of and film that and get that up. The recolor of the downtown diner is actually ready to be filmed. Just haven't done that yet either. So yeah, there's stuff. There's stuff happening. I'm assuming that these roller skates must go somewhere. Maybe we can just put them in one of these lockers. Right, on to bag number 5. Last bag. Cool. Right, and we actually do close all this up now. Okay, I will just show you this quickly because I think this is probably worth noting as well for those of you who haven't got this set. So that is actually the front of the build. So we have been able to create those sort of curves in here. I think that this building is probably going to end up looking quite nice next to the Heart Lake City Cinema, Downtown Diner. I also think that because of these bits that we'll be adding in as well, even next to the DC Superhero Girls School, and potentially even next to like the Space Academy building thing, it might end up looking okay next to that as well. I think that all of these have like similar enough architecture that you would be able to sort of like modify and mock them into like the one or into a similar style, if you get what I mean. Cool. Yeah, it closes. Yes. I know, Mark, I know. So when you open it up, it opens out like this, and you'll see on this side, which is what arcade games are, is that we don't have this like little extra L-shaped bit out the front. And that's because when it closes up, this L-shaped bit tucks in there, which is where the doors are, and then this bit sort of closes in like that, so that this section has the front door on it. Does that make sense? Yeah. So again, really interesting that friend sets are now going into like this hinge brick style of builds, because they've always sort of been dollhouse. We have had a few sets that have had smaller hinge bits on them. So I think Emma's house had a hinge bit out the back, didn't it? Cool. And then I'm sure there's been a few other sets that have sort of hinged around a little bit, but not to like this extent. Normally they're just like house open at the back. Very personally, so that then we can just sort of build stuff on top. So I would probably, if and when I'm going to display this in my Lego city, then I would probably modify this a little bit. Yeah. Oh, Sleeps is also finding another red bed blue mailbox, assembled bricks with blackboard sticker, and another red bench that looks non-mangled. I don't know who's singing what at the moment, so I can't sing along. But yeah. So that's yes, I know. It looks, and this is where I sort of went. I don't know whether or not everyone realized that this is what it looks like, all closed up from the front. Like, it just looks so cool. Like when it's opened up like this, you're sort of going, whatever. It's like, it's cute, but fine. But when you've got it like, I don't know, it just looks so cool. I just sort of go, that would look so cute next to the Hearttown Diner. Like, I just think this poor Art Deco building got like renovated in like 1969, and it's just been like, yep, this is our thing. I know, Dusty. I don't know why I'm getting glitchy now. It just makes me really, really want to scream. That's how I feel about my internet at the moment. It is so gorgeous closed. So gorgeous closed. Yeah. They got a postmodern revival in the 1980s as well. Yeah, that's it. It got a disco revival in like 1969. Then it got like a repaint in 1980s, and then it's just sort of been like left to its own poor devices since then. Oh my gosh, yes, fairly sure the Paradisa set is the old horse stable. I've got pink fences, horses, and 4 of those flat grey roofs with white printing. Oh my gosh, Sleeps, that's so exciting. Paradisa is such gorgeous theme. It is definitely one of those things that I would like to do like a reimagining of. I some ages ago, JC from Small Brick City did a reimagining of one of the Paradisa sets. But of course, he used like realistic color palette and probably a little bit more of a manly color palette. But I'd love to do like revisiting Paradisa sets and just like reimagine them with like bricks of today and that sort of thing. Bricklock's here. Hey, Bricklock, how you going? Welcome on in. We are just building some of the new Friends sets, and we're on to bag 5 of 5 for the beautiful Rainbow Roller Disco Derby arcade. And I've already built the little cute recycling truck, which is just everything that I could ever want in my color-coded heart. So yeah, that's what we're up to now. So we're just finishing off putting in some of the finishing touches to this one. It's awesome. It's been a really fun, cozy stream tonight, which is good. We've just been chatting about all different things as per usual. But yeah, let us know how your week's been, what's been happening. 2, 4, yeah. It's also been quite interesting because Michaela's been in here talking about the Brick Rodeo over in Texas, which is really cool. Sloth's been sharing their thoughts about all sorts of different things as well. Mark's here again as well, back from Canada, which is awesome. Yeah, I know, it is. It's interesting. I think it's also I part of me just feels it's more about confidence, and that's definitely one of the things where I feel like in Friends, for me in Friends, it feels like there's been phases where the Friends designers have been given a lot of freedom and them to be able to push the boundaries a bit, because it does feel like for me that Lego is more comfortable with experimenting with stuff in Friends first, not with everything, but with a lot of things. They experiment in Friends first, and then it sort of flows across the city. Or other themes, for example. And I think that that's sort of quite interesting. And then but then I also feel like every now and again, Friends designers sort of feel, I don't know, whether or not they lack confidence or whether or not they've got more new designers in the team and they don't know how far they can push the boundaries. But I have a funny feeling that Lego is pretty comfortable with allowing the Friends designers to sort of go all out with things. I also suspect that for a little while, the Friends theme sort of got stuck in this moment where they felt like they had to stick to the color palettes of the characters, where now it feels a bit more like they can sort of use dark purple. There is black in here as well and dark grey in here, but it might be coming across black in on the camera a bit more. But yeah, I've been really fully enjoying so many of, well, I mean, I've always enjoyed the Friends sets, but for me, it's just really nice to see a progression as well. Too Humble's here as well. Hey, Too Humble. How are you? I hope that you're well. You've been going good. It's nice to have you here. Cool. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad that you sort of agree with that as well. Friends can be more playful and creative, in a different way than other themes, And it even feels like they're given a bit more freedom. It's just like, you can go a bit mad with this. Like, go intense, like go all out with it. Like don't be scared to hold back. Like if you're going to do it, then do it all the way. And I think that that's really cool too. And I have a funny feeling that it feels like the brief that the designers have gotten has been, we want to make things more diverse. So let's start thinking of diverse color palettes. Let's start thinking about, you know, what something different that we can bring to this. You know, let's start thinking beyond just these 5 main characters, which I think is cool. Like the blue, white, pink buildings were only sometimes, yeah, they did go through a bit of a phase. But I think that was also at the similar time where they were working with the color palettes of the characters. And personally, I actually really liked having a color-coded character, but that was probably not the most inclusive thing to broaden the theme out. Because I think that while that was going on, that were actually sort of like quite interesting. Cool. Yeah, that sort of seems to be a common comment lately as well. But I think that that's also because, like, a lot of the times it also kind of feels like the Friends sets do mix it up a little bit. We do get a lot of horsey sets, but that's cool. And we also tend to get a lot of vet sets and a lot of food coffee shop sets. Again, which is all fine. That's all awesome. But I think at least with a cafe, you can sort of do a different design of a cafe, but there's only so many different ways you can build a police station or a fire station. And I have a funny feeling that that's where some of the city stuff struggles a little bit. And I guess even with things like hospitals, like we've had 2 hospitals in the Friends theme, and the first one was like white, navy, and magenta, and then the second one was like white, dark teal, and that neon coral color. And they did have visually quite different looks to them as well. Yes, we love to humble here, Mark. The performance theatre is amazing. Completely agree with you. Completely agree with you, Bricklock. Yep. I think so many people are loving that theatre. And I've already seen people adding their Muppet CMFs into that as well. I did order my Muppet CMFs from 2 different eBay sellers, so I'm waiting for those to arrive as well. I also ordered a jumper from one of my favourite YouTubers as well, but that's coming from the States. So that said that might take 6 to 8 weeks to get here. I was like, man. But I've ordered it, so it's on its way. Cool. The art school, yeah, also looks amazing as well. I completely agree with that. I think that the theatre and the art school seem to be sort of the most modular expert modular. I think that they'd be quite easy to mock and be able to like place next to one of the expert modulars sort of thing. But I think that with the high school that we got with the white pillars and the nougat coloured bricks, I've been modifying that. So I've managed to get that into 3 stories now, which are completely modular, like closed in back and all of that type of stuff. So I've just got to do the interiors for those. And then that one's finished, which will actually become a library. And the other one that I thought that Friends did really nicely recently was the most recent Grand Hotel. Like the facade of that Grand Hotel is absolutely beautiful. And I definitely think that in some of the Lego cities is that you would be able to do a very minor like recolor with that, or maybe not, because the colors aren't too leery in that, and just have that as a facade like behind some of your expert modulars like propped up on other bricks. Like I just sort of go, that would look so cool like through a laneway or whatever. Yeah, lots of people seem to really like that noodle shop as well, so yeah. I know, no library, no. Amy and I have been asking for libraries and bookshops from Heart Lake City since the dawn of time. Friends will always have food. Lots of different ways to get around and good healthcare. Yep. We can ride our horses from the hospital to the cafe and back again. Yeah, now as well. Oh, same, Michaela. You and I could just hang out in Heart Lake City together. That would be so cool. Yeah, I'm too humble. I don't think that you're the only one that loves both of those as well. And to be honest, they're the next ones on my list to get. But but I couldn't find them at Kmart yet. So I'm definitely going to wait and see if I can get them from Big W during the toy sale. Mid-year toy sale. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but Sloth City is unique and beautiful in its own way, Sloth. You shouldn't put your builds down like that. I don't know. I don't know. I just love like the patchwork color combinations of your buildings, the characters, the placement, like the concept of Sloth City. It's just amazing. Too Humble's going to move into Heart Lake City with us as well. Yay, we've got 3. We've got 3 in Heart Lake City. No, Nicole, it's fine. Never apologize for being late on my channel. We have a saying. On my channel that if you arrive late, it's because you're a wizard.
A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
So, Nicole, you're a wonderful wizard for arriving precisely when you're meant to. Ashy's here as well, back from the local toy shop. Oh, boy, bought the recycling lorry. Yes, I've just built that one. I love this build so much. It's so beautiful. Absolutely love it. Yeah, but I really want the safari as well. The safari, the theatre, the art studio, and the safari I didn't see yesterday on Kmart when I bought these 3 sets. Fire stations? Well, the interesting thing about fire stations in my version of Heart Lake City is because I also have the entire DC Superhero Girls wave, which features mini dolls. It was always my plan to include the DC Superhero Girls in my version of Heart Lake City, so that then any crime or emergencies can then just be looked after by Batgirl and Superwoman. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just have superheroes there instead. Yay, wizards. I had to. I've been saying that quote for years now on my channel. Don't ever apologize for coming into my stream late. It's fine. You're always welcome here. It doesn't matter what time you arrive. And this week I've been able to figure out how to add videos into my stream, which is dangerous. I've been playing them way too much tonight. Poor Dusty's been here for pretty much the entire stream. We've been putting up with it all. Which is fantastic. Sloth has a fire station mock as well. Yeah, see, Sloth City is just organised. It's because you've got good leadership. Oh my gosh. The giraffe, Ashy. I just absolutely love that baby giraffe so much as well. I can't wait. Oh, the friend set with the taco truck. Yeah, that's amazing as well. That's still up here. It's just in here. I did take out my Queer Eye mock because not only do I want to do a dots video, a amusement park update video, an Encanto update video, a Downtown Diner recolor video, and completing my most recent Elf Shelf video, which I've not done any of. Yeah. And then I've also still got my Main Street display to finish, and then I'd also like to do a food truck festival video as well. But I did take out Queer Eye because Oh, Slot City is one of the only city mocks that you relate to and is one of your faves. Exactly, Michaela. Same. I love Slot City. There's a ton of retired superheroes in Sloth City as well. Yeah, and then you've got like aliens, forces, and all sorts of other wonderful things in Sloth City too, Sloth. You know, I don't think crime and emergencies is really something that you need to worry too much about. I did want to feature healthcare though, which is why I quite like having the hospitals there. Where does this go? Oh, this goes up here. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay then. Oh dear. It's me losing all perspective. All perspective completely. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure out what other videos I can add in here as well. So that's another task. More memes is what I need. Oh dear. It makes me laugh though. Yeah, don't ask me what I'm doing. I'm having a moment. Every now and again, I just get very fixated on stuff. Should have been paying more attention, but I wasn't. So now I've got to go in and fix stuff. Isn't going to matter to anyone else. Nobody else is going to care about this. But it's important to me. Cool. Yeah. But he's not very photogenic though. And while I love Pucky, my mum does tell me that he's got a face that only a mother can love, which I'm pretty sure is her polite, semi-polite way of saying that he's he's a very strange looking dog. And while he is super kind and lovely to me, he's also not very photogenic. He doesn't really like being on camera. So I don't know whether or not he'd come across in the right way. But he is just over here and he's asleep and he's snoring and he's got one little paw pressed up against his face, which has made it go all like crinkly and smushy because of all his extra pug skin. So yeah. Same, too humble, same. It's just like, what are you trying to say to me? I think that she spent too much time around farm dogs who are all like, and it's just like, not all of us can be kelpies and maramas. Some of us need to be pugs. There's a few cute photos that I have of Pucky. One of the cutest, though, I don't know where that's gone. I think that might be on my old external hard drive. But I want to try and look that one out. That was when he was sat outside in his puffer raincoat, which is super cute. Pucky reminds you of a dog that you used to have called Buster. I used to joke that he was a cross between a Pekingese and a polar bear. Yeah. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah. Well, it is really funny because Pucky I don't know whether or not it is really funny. Every time I take Pucky for a walk, one of my neighbours who has like a little poodle and a King Charles Spaniel, she always comes out and accosts me in the park, which is fine. She means well. But just about every single time I see it in the park, she always tells me that Pucky and I have put on weight. Like, why are you telling me this? Yes, I know that you think that Pucky and I are chunky. There's not a lot I can do about it. We're trying to go walking more, but every time we go walking, we come across you that tell us that we're looking chunky. Puts us off. Oh, God. That's cool, Amy. Oh, I'm glad that she arrived before you left. I was a bit unsure. I was sort of like, oh, it might be cutting a bit fine, but I was sort of hoping that you might have someone that would have been checking your mail, so it wouldn't have been sat there for ages. But yes, I'm glad that she arrived. Where's that bit gone? 4, 5. No. Have I lost a bit? Have I done something with it? Am I not looking right well enough? Oh, I don't know. Okay. I do have extras of that particular part though. Anyway, right. Cool. Back to Fab Finds. Oh, a red and yellow lawnmower, 2 red telephones, a grey leather, not broken, excellent. A red and yellow stickered non-food umbrella, cement spatula, numerous printed tiles. Oh my gosh, you've got so many fantastic finds. Where's my little bowl? Why can't I see it? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, it's hiding in the corner. Dear, Cliffy's here. Hey, Cliff. How you going? I hope that you're well. It's nice to have you here. We are just building the Friends roller disco. So yeah, welcome on in. It's good timing. We're just finishing up bag 5 out of 5, so we've almost finished this one, Cliff. But we also built the recycling truck earlier as well, which is super cute, from Friends too. So yes. I know, I'm trying to think of what Pucky would be a cross between. Like, I mean, technically he is meant to be a pug Jack Russell, but he's not a Jack Russell because he's way too big to be a Jack Russell. So I think he's a fox terrier, like a smooth coat fox terrier. And he is the ginger colour. I know that a lot of people don't realise that you can get ginger pugs, but you can. They're called apricots. Most of the time people think of the fawn, which is like the more beigey colour. But yeah, he's a little apricot pug with fox terrier in him. And he's always had like long, skinny legs and a barrel body. I'm highly offended when my neighbour tells me that he's fat. Oh, your daughter wants this set, the roller disco set. I know, Nicole. Sleeps has been keeping us up to date with lots of awesome Fabuland parts that she's been able to find out of a bulk lot. It's so super exciting. We're all living vicariously through Sleeps at the moment. And also Sleeps has found some Paradisa stuff in there as well, Nicole. I don't know whether or not you were in the chat when Sleeps was talking about that either. But yes, lots of cool stuff. Nicole also wants this set, yeah. It's so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I think that the recycling truck, like, that's $20, $22, $25, something like that. And I think that's a really, really good price for what you get. I'm super happy that it was actually that price. I can't remember how much this roller disco set was. Oh, farmers market time. Yes, enjoy, Michaela. Take care, my lovely friend. And hopefully we'll be able to catch up again soon, especially now that you are all studied and thesised and presented and all of those exciting things as well. So yes, I think you might mistaken me for Mayo if you think it's going to take me 7 hours to build a set. Right. Okay, so that's all done. We now get to add in these. It's fine, Cliff. It's fine. We don't worry about typos and that type of stuff here. As long as we get the general gist of what you're talking about, it's all good. My stepdad also struggles with typing on phones and keyboards and all of those sorts of things as well. Oops. Cool. Sleeps is saying, I'm sure it's the Paradisa horse stable set. Just found the 1x4 printed brick with a horsey. Woohoo! Oh, yes, Nicole, you totally missed that part of the stream. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to remember at what point we were talking about different things and when people arrived. I'm sure that sometimes I say the same thing to the same person over and over again, though, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. And hopefully you guys are trying to understand. trying to do my best to make sure that you all feel included and up to date. Know what's happening. This little bit at the end is the trickiest. I probably would have actually done this bit first and then curved it round and then done the straight, but it's fine. Lego, I'm going to trust the Lego designers to know what they're doing. Woo-hoo. Okay, both of those done. Okay, cool. It looks like I've got a few more machines to add in, but that's the basic look of the front of this build. So hopefully now that you can see it a little bit closer towards the light, you can see that it's a little bit more of that dark purple brick. Lots of the transparent yellow bits, lots of like these beautiful like rainbow bricks here as well, which looks absolutely gorgeous. Cool. And then it opens up, arcade over this side with like little dancing machine. It looks like we're also building up a few more accessories to go in here. The bowling alley in here, and then this is the roller. Oh, Robbie, it's so good to see you, buddy. Hope that you've been keeping well. Thanks so much for stopping by. Oh, Tile with Groove has the theatre on order, but wish I got the roller disco. Kid likes it, and I like the facade. Yes. Wasn't Nicole late now? Nicole was late, but Nicole doesn't need to worry about being late because
A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Oh dear, you guys. In the same way that Robbie isn't late, Tech isn't late. So, yeah, the disco is huge. I think it actually looks smaller when you go like that, and it actually looks bigger when you have it closed, because it does actually have like a decent amount of floor space. Pucky's barking now. Oh my gosh, what's the time? 11:30. Oh, what's the number? It is 41708. Roller disco. Oh. Yes, it does. It has the diner vibe to it. I agree. I really want to put this next to my downtown diner and next to the Heart Lake Cinema mod as well when I get around to modifying the cinema. I know that Thomas has been working on that as well. Catch me lurking for a little bit? No, that's fine. Lurk away, lurk away. Thanks so much for stopping by, though, Robin. It's always nice to see you. It's always nice. I keep playing all these videos. Thanks, Mama Lego. Thank you, thank you. Yes, it's always lovely hanging out with the community and chatting to everyone, and Greg always has such lovely people on his panel as well, so it was really cool. It's so funny. I know. like my favourite toy at the moment. I really don't know whether or not streaming I should have told me about this. It's ridiculous. Oh dear. Oh my gosh. Oh, Robbie, no. I absolutely love live streaming though. I like, I mean, it was really interesting because obviously Matt was on yesterday with London Calling, and it was so nice to see Matt again because both Matt and Steve Reynolds were two people that constantly had me on their live streams, invited me backstage, did all sorts of like help with backstage stuff, and then just really encouraged me to live stream myself. And you know, because of their support and their kindness and all of that type of stuff, it's just like I've got one of my favorite hobbies now. I know, I need commands so you guys can make the videos pop up. There wouldn't be a stream, it would just be videos all the time. I agree, Lego Bear, I agree. I think that this would be an amazing 2-story building. Cool, we've got comments for Thomas. Tile with Groove is awesome. Super, super awesome and lovely. Oh. Yes, almost finished, Mark. Almost finished. That's 3 times in one stream. I know. It's almost enough to make you want to go. Isn't it, Dusty? Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah, we had a very lengthy conversation about the awesomeness of R2D2, and Sloth told me that I needed to watch R2D2 screaming videos, and as soon as I started watching those, I was like, yep, that needs to come into my stream. I think that's the 4th time that I've played that R2D2 clip, and I'm just I know. I don't think that anybody else cares. Oh, it's my new toy, Thomas. Simple enjoyment. I know. I can't help myself. I can't. It's too funny. So yeah, I've got to find a few others because I can't just have 2 now. But I did know that at least with the wizard one, I've been using that wizard quote for ages because I don't ever want people to feel like they need to apologize for coming into my streams late. Like, just arrive whenever you can, and if you've missed, like if I haven't seen you for months and months, that's fine too. It really doesn't worry me. And then and then I just loved being able to then, you know, call some people like wizards as they arrived into my stream. It's just like, no, you're not late, you're a wizard. And so now I've got Gandalf with the actual quotable quote. And ever since watching the R2D2 screaming quotes, screaming memes, I've just been like, that's how I spend most of my life. Maybe not most, a significant proportion of my life is me left to those devices. I can't full edition of dying from laughter. We've got to find different ways that we can laugh, though. Right, we're adding in. We've now got like a little drink machine, and we've got the arcade machine as well. Oh, and I think that we're getting an air hockey table now as well. Cool. I always find it weird that Friend Sets now put all the smaller builds right at the end. I used to sort of quite like getting the smaller builds like either throughout or at the beginning, because I always think that it's nice to be able to finish off the build with like the sign or the roof or something, and it's just like, oh, now the building's finished, but I've got all these other little bits and bobs to add. I don't know. Might just be weird. Lots of hellos to everyone, which is awesome. It's awesome, awesome. The videos are still making me laugh. My gosh. Simple humor, gang. Simple things that entertain me the most. Oh dear. Oh, Monkey Kid still does. See, Monkey Kid has their stuff together. This is why we love Monkey Kid. Oh yeah, so gang, next week, I won't build the sailboat tonight because I don't have the capacity to be able to do that this evening. But next week we will build the Olivia's space, build the Monkey Kid space bunnies. So we'll build these two next week. So I will make sure that I've had plenty of sleep the night before, well rested, and all of that. Ooh, lots of Monkey Kid conversations, season 3. I've not actually watched any of the Monkey Kid shows, but I haven't really kept up with a lot of the friends stuff either. Oh, bunny, yes, I know. I'm really looking forward to building the space bunnies, but I did know that I wanted to build both of those at the same time because I just thought that would be cool. So yeah. Pucky's shuffling about out there. Cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to those as well, Bricklock. Be nice to have like a little outer space table. Should be good. Should be good. And oh cool, right. More. Yeah, we're going into outer space next week. Yeah, there were some other like clips that I wanted to grab, but I have a funny feeling that because they've got music in them, they're going to be harder to keep out under the radar of like copyright strikes. So not that I get any money from my channel at all, which is fine. I don't need that. But but I'd rather not have strikes against my channel. So I was just sort of like going, I had a few ideas for different songs, but I'm going to have to think about how I can do them again. Going back to sleep now. No. You woke up because you heard a rumor that I was using Star Wars memes and you were shocked. But good night again, Snow Lane. Take care, sweetheart. Did I put all those bits onto this one? Oh, no. I thought I must have missed one tile. Cool. Oh, next time you're hoping to build the Cinderella castle. Yeah. I don't think we've got any of the Disney princess stuff here yet. I'll have to double check. But I know when I was looking at okay, cool. Yeah, that's all done. I know when I was looking at Kmart the other day, they didn't have everything. I'll double check on Big W and see if they've got any of the Disney stuff as well. That's as quick as R2-D2. Yeah. Snowlena was woo! Woo! across. But yeah, the next 3 sets that I think I'll probably pick up is the theatre, the art studio, and safari. So we'll see. We'll see how we go with those ones. And then obviously we've still got the sailboat that we can build with in one of those streams as well. But next week it will be outer space. Probably the week after we'll go back to some of the new friends stuff, and we'll just keep an eye on when other stuff arrives here. So here, so the exterior, I completely agree with everyone in the chat around being able to pop on a upstairs, the second story. I think that if you're kind of smart about it as well, you could potentially even do like a third story as well, because what I would be thinking would be to do like one of those big like art deco bits in here, and then possibly even use like the rainbow colored trans glass in here as well. I think that would look really cool, and then have the rest of the building over here. So you know how on the downtown diner there's that section to one side, and then it's just the tan bit next door to it, is that I'd be putting that sort of arched section in here at the front, and then having like the little side bits over here, which would look really cute and really cool. I would probably, the other thing that I would like to do with this as well is to make it modular. So rather than open, is just have it top down, so it doesn't need to be on hinges. But I understand why Lego did that for playability. So yeah, so we added in like our little drink machine over here. We've got like the little arcade, lime green arcade machine over here, and then the air hockey table over there as well. So yeah, it's cute. Super, super cute. And we've got 3 mini dolls as well, which is also awesome. So is this... Oh, this is Andrea. She's just got Nandy's hairstyle. She could go over here. Evelyn can go over here as well. I might put the blue roller skates on Evelyn. I've just realised I'm not as coordinated as R2. I know we've just run into the wall. It's a different meme for a different day. Oh dear. I do remember years ago, this was like years and years ago, I was probably like 20. I don't know. And this guy had asked me out on a date, which didn't happen very often, but you know, she do. And he came over to my house to pick me up. And it wasn't when I was living here, it was when I was living in the other place. And at my other old house, it had it had wooden floorboards, and it had a really long hallway. And then at the end of the hallway, there was the door that went into the lounge room. But if you actually turned left, it went into like a little lobby area where the front door was. And I was in socks on a wooden floor, and I heard him ring the doorbell, and I was out the back. So I sort of like ran through the house, like not like sprinted, but just like a little shuffle run. And as I got to the lounge room door, I tried to turn the corner, and instead I just skidded and blew out and ended up falling over. And I had to open the door to this guy on our first date, and he was like, "Did you just fall over?" And I was like, "Yeah." Yeah, I did. It's like, oh God, I'm such a loser. Yeah, it looks really cool, doesn't it, Ricklock? I love this. It looks so awesome. It's a really, really super cool set. So I love that one. And I really love the recycling truck as well. I think that this looks really cute. I love the fact that we've got like multicolored recycling bins. It's interesting that we've got this side build for the roller disco. So that's probably just going to be like put away, hidden away somewhere. And then we've got some other bits and pieces that we can put in here too, which is cute. Little Jackson can hop in here too. Cool. It didn't even hurt, because I just literally, like, my feet went out from under me, and then I just sort of like collapsed on the ground like it was a long ways. It's fun. There was a different one, Sloth. We haven't even reached the tip of the iceberg with my bad date stories. Oh, we've already placed mini dolls in it. Yes. Oh yes, Tile with Groove. Yes, that's so true. Lena Luthor's Factory comes to mind as well. Yeah, Cornet and I were actually only just talking about that set like a couple of weeks ago as well, because that was very purple and like green, wasn't it? Purple and green and stuff, but very, very like toxic waste sort of colors, which was fantastic. I loved that. Oh, more fabulous news. A yellow ladle, blue oil can, 2 red curly signs with stickers, nougat shade, heart fence. Oh my gosh. Cool. Ooh. Anyone not convinced yet? Double confirmation on the stables. Just found the pink minifig with horse logo shield. Cool. Yeah, it was more my ego. Well, it wasn't. I don't know. Like it was more just being awkward. Like I was just like, yeah, of course, of course, I had to fall over with a great thud, like before opening the door to this guy. It's just like, oh god. Uh, oh, and you've already got an early 80s fire station in here. Yes, 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 yes. Love it. Oh, alrighty, my lovely little group of friends, Lego buddies. We will wrap things up here tonight. For those of you who weren't here earlier, I did actually end up donating blood today. So I am supposed to be getting a bit of rest and also being well hydrated. And I did think that it was very ironic that I had booked my blood donor appointment same day that we found out that Lego was hiking all their prices up. I was getting blood dry everywhere. So, I love a 80s fire station. Yes. And a pirate with a brown, not reddish brown treasure chest. Ooh. Should have told him. Like, you saw him and was knocked out by his stunning looks. See, Nicole, that's where you're thinking on your feet. That's where I just go, oh God, no, I can't flirt. So like weird. Oh, cool, cool, Bubba. Oh, back from mowing the lawn. Oh, you're a good person. You're a good human for doing that. Love that. I know, Sloth, all the beautiful little weirdos who live in your phone. Exactly. That's why you're also super awesome to me too as well. Oh, Dusty's saying now you're speaking my language. Yep. Dusty's pirates. Yes, take care, too humble. It's always, always wonderful chatting to you so much. Oh my gosh, Bricklock, I don't have the sad sound for R2 either. I might have to look that up. Or we might have to have like a 4.5 hour farewell song because it usually takes me 45 minutes to say goodbye to everyone. Yeah. Or at least with the R2D2 sad sound, I could just get that down to like a couple of seconds. Take care, Dusty. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as well, all stream. It just means so much to me that you're always hanging out and chatting to us and everything. It's always lovely having you here. Thanks so much, Joel. Yeah. It's something that I wanted to do for ages is to get into donating blood. So yeah. It was cool. Yes, take care, Amy. Thank you so much for being here as well. And I'm so nice to hear that you had a wonderful holiday. And it's just so fantastic that we both ended up building the same thing this week as well. Not little. Yeah, but you're only like this big on our screens, Axel. But you're this big in our hearts. Take care, Nicole. It's always lovely catching up with you as well. Oh, at the bottom of the box, perfect timing. Fabuland will get wash and dry on the bed. So tonight will be sleeps with Fabuland. Oh, yes. Take care, Thomas. It's always lovely to see you as well. Oh, the part where Archie says beep, beep, beep. Take care. It's lovely to have you here too. Alrighty, good night, lovely people. As always, this is like my favorite time of the week. You all mean so much to me I just love hanging out with you all and love chatting to you all. It's just amazing and awesome. So enjoy the rest of your weekends, even if you have to work or do fun stuff or do chores or whatever. Take care. Know that I love you. I'm always here if you ever need to reach out, have a chat. Just send me a DM over on Instagram. That's usually the best way to catch me. And yeah, love you all. Enjoy your weekends and take care, everyone. I'll see you next week for Outer Space Sets.